we're live. Welcome everybody to Gamescom 2017 here in beautiful, sunny Cologne, Germany, or Cologne, Germany, as it were. We come here to Gamescom every single year, and we're so glad to be here once more with our streaming live from our Gamescom Showfloor booth, which you've been looking at during our pre-show. Wonderfully designed to look like one of our surface outposts from Star Citizen Alpha 3.0. I'm one of your hosts, Community Content Manager Jared Huckabee. I want to start things off by just going down the line and tell you who the people you're going to be watching and listening to for the next 4 days are. Jared, Content Manager, not really all that more.
Hey everybody, Tyler Whitkin, Lead Community Manager, working in the Austin, Texas studio, so a bit far from home. Take it away.
Hi, Meyer, Twitch partner and streamer. Well, same thing.
Sergeant Gamma, one of the 3 featured streamers here at the show.
This camera, Gamma. This camera.
We got that one now.
That
No,
camera.
this camera.
Oh,
This
okay.
camera.
Well, you told me to do that camera.
The other
like
segments.
all the time.
The other
Okay.
segments.
Sergeant Gamma, live
We're
from the
just
show
warming
floor
up.
here at Gamescom 2017. It's good to be here. It's not actually that far of a trip for me because I drove here.
You drove here?
Yeah, 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I know. You got here at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and you're like, hey, did nobody stay up? And I'm like, ah.
So you had to come down.
Yeah, I dragged my butt down.
Well, I expected
there
a
for you.
welcoming party.
I was
though.
there for you.
Okay, okay. Right next to me.
Hi, I'm DJ Knight. I play games.
Woo!
And these are the best the Star Citizen community has to offer. Brought in for Gamescom 2017. We got a great program today. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to show you quite a few cool things. But to get things started, I want to talk a little bit about what's coming up later today. Now it is 12 o'clock noon here local time, CEST here in Cologne, Germany. At 1 o'clock, we are going to show you what folks on Reddit have been talking about, what folks all over the internet have been talking about, a little bit of Star Citizen Alpha 3.0, and we'll go into that detail when that time comes. At 2 o'clock this afternoon, that's 2 hours from now, Development Director from Foundry 42 Frankfurt, Mr. Brian Chambers, will be here with us to answer your questions. We are going to let our 3 community members just grill him on behalf of you guys, the Star Citizen community. So when everybody's like, why did Jared ask that and why did Tyler ask that, we're putting it in your guys' hands.
Hold nothing back.
Yep. So now the community's going to be like, why did he ask that? Why did he ask that? You're going to get a taste of what we deal with every single day. Also going on in the show floor booth. In fact, let's take a look. Just take a quick look at the show floor booth here. You've seen this going on before. It is packed. We got another angle here. This is the line. It wraps around the entire booth. It has been like this since the beginning of our preview day yesterday. These desks that you see here are made by none other than Star Citizen John Rain. If you watch Citizens of the Stars with any kind of regularity, you may have noticed his GSS Artex clothing box that he built. He does this for a living, so we were so impressed with his work. We hired him on board, and he built all these desks that are in line with our surface outpost.
We built an outpost.
Yeah,
we are in an outpost right now.
And
You did that in, like, what, 30 days?
Yeah, we did it in 30 days. It was by the time we got the budget approved and everything, he was like, okay, I think I can do it. And he went off. So if he comes by, he's supposed to come by later. We'll put him on the camera. We'll let him talk a little bit about that process here. Also, one of the things going on here in the show floor today, we are giving away Star Citizen trading cards. Now I'm going to switch the camera here so you can get a closer look at this. The Star Citizen, we don't have anybody on the focus. We don't have anybody on focus. The Star Citizen trading cards, here, let me go. There we go. Today's cards feature the Cutlass and the Nox. They are part of our Ships of 3.0 pre-sale that is going on right now. The backs of the cards have a QR code on them. You can scan the QR code and it will take you to a super hidden sales page where you can get a Nox and a Cutlass at their introductory prices. These are the last time these ships will be available for these prices before their prices increase going into 3.0. So you need a card or a QR code? Absolutely. Under no circumstances should anybody put the QR codes on Reddit.
Don't show them.
Or on Imager and share them with everybody so that everybody can have access to it.
So
Don't do that. That would be bad.
So don't do the thing that you said to do, to not do.
Good job, Jared.
Now, of course, the sale is available to all. Check Spectrum, check Reddit. I'm sure the QR codes will show up there. You guys, Nox in the new Cutlass Black on sale now. All right, what else we got going on today? You know, speaking of the Cutlass, we have a neat little video. We have a neat little video to play about the Cutlass. This was made for us by Chris Smith, the artist working on the Cutlass. Let's check this. Josh Kuntz. Chris Smith and Josh Kuntz made this together.
Let's check it out. I haven't seen this actually.
Oh, that's right. None of you guys have seen this.
Yeah.
Back is black. Black is back. They said my favorite comment in chat during that was thick.
Oh, Twitch.
Yes, yes. I think it's fair to say the new Cutlass Black is a little thick. But that is available right now. Of course, the Cutlass Black is always available for sale, but this will be one of your last chances to get it at its introductory price before it is actually implemented in 3.0. So you'll see the Cutlass Black in action later today. If you're so moved to purchase it, that is available for you right now. Also, you'll notice in the screen below, we are collecting tweets both below and above us, right above Sergeant Gamble's head. Sergeant Gamble, point upwards. Right there. In fact, it's a Sergeant Gamble tweet going on right now. Sergeant Gamble pointing to a Sergeant Gamble tweet. You can tweet using the hashtag scgamescom.com. Tweets that we like a lot, we'll go ahead and add up to there so you get your chance to participate as part of the broadcast today. And let's see what else we got going on here. I believe you have somebody you want to introduce to us.
I sure do. Let's get him. Meyer.
Oh, come on in. We're gonna switch one man out here.
Yes.
We're gonna switch one man out here.
Good work on not clapping the mic.
I know, he's doing
My ears. Good job.
Good job.
Rip ears.
Happy
Awesome.
ears.
Middle spot. I like that.
Cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the perfect venue and the perfect spot to introduce you guys to somebody who I've been very privileged to work with the last week. He just joined the CIG team. I think a lot of you that are in the same time zone as I'm in right now will be very pleased. This is Ulf, the new community manager working in the Frankfurt studio.
Yeah.
So, Ulf, why don't you go ahead and tell them, a little bit who you are and,
Hey, my name is Ulf. I'm the new community manager.
Yeah.
You just introduced me.
Yes, and you're bilingual. So you can say
I'm bilingual. Well, actually, I know a couple of languages.
Bring the mic closer to your mouth and speak up.
All right.
There we go.
I know a couple of languages, but my mother tongue is German.
Okay, so say hello in German.
Hallo miteinander. Wie geht's? Mein Name ist Ulf. Viele Grüße aus dem wunderschönen Köln. Wir sind hier auf der Gamescom in Halle 9. So, wenn ihr also vorbeikommen wollt, wir sind noch bis Sonntag hier. Kommt vorbei, sagt Hallo. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So what this means is that whenever you guys have any concerns, feedback, suggestions, anything like that, you just want to find somebody on the inside to hear you out. Me and Jared, we are now we're safe from that on now that we can put it all on Ulf.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But
yes,
welcome.
Look at me, I'm a content manager.
All right. But you're a community manager.
Yes.
Then,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to be the guy based in the Frankfurt studio in Germany. So if there's anything, you guys just let me know.
Yes, and this is
let
great
me know in
because
English, let me know in German. I can speak a bit of French. But,
okay,
yeah.
that's good. No,
Bonjour, bonjour, ça va?
So this is good. It helps us with that follow the sun approach. So we have more coverage to help and support you guys around the clock.
Yeah, time zones.
So yeah.
Time zones.
Well, welcome.
I think it was about time for a German community manager as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the second biggest, country of community people that we have, right? So
it's second biggest community.
Yeah.
No, it's always been part of the plan. Star Citizen, like every other aspect of our development, you ramp up. You can't do everything all at once. You try to do everything all at once, you blow your spending out. That's why so many projects collapse that way. You have to do things in their due time. And it is definitely high time that we add ourselves.
I mean, look at the fan-organized CitizenCon in Germany last year.
Yeah.
Like, if that doesn't say we need a community manager, I don't know what does.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
I'm also going to be trying to attend the Bar Citizen in Germany, right? Because I want to get to know you guys. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, welcome. Glad to have you here. Now,
Glad to be here.
did you think that when you started a new job that you would be in front of a camera at Gamescom a week later?
We have to let people know that I only started last Tuesday, right?
Yes, we are throwing them
today
right
is
in.
what, Wednesday?
Yes.
And I'm in front of the camera and at Gamescom with those wonderful people.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
I'm super happy to have you here.
I'm psyched. I'm excited.
Awesome. So what else we got?
Well, keep talking for a second, because I'm doing one more thing.
Okay. Ulf?
Yep.
Ulf,
Yeah.
where were you before this?
No, kill the music.
What do you mean?
Where were you before this?
I wasn't in there.
No. Where did you work before this? What's some of your experience in the game industry?
I did work, I worked as a customer support agent in Ireland, in Belfast first for a year. Then I moved down to Dublin as a community manager. I was working for another company. Can we drop names?
Yeah, that's fine. Totally.
It's a company called Webson.
Okay.
They publish MMOs mostly. And then I moved back to Germany to Crytek.
Okay.
Right?
We have a lot.
So I know everything about the engine.
Did you know anybody in our office when you started? Because I know we have a lot of people.
There was a lot of familiar faces, people that worked at Crytek before. So when I introduced myself and said what I did before, they were like, "Oh my god, oh my god."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small world.
I actually met a lot of people yesterday as well, because they were bringing people out to Gamescom.
Okay.
They were like saying hi and like interested in the project, and yeah, it was good.
Good. And last week you went to your first ever
Bar Citizen.
How was that?
It was a Bar Citizen in Frankfurt. It was what was the place called? Chicago Meatpackers?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it was about 30 people, maybe more.
It doesn't sound like a German restaurant.
It's probably not. It wasn't a German restaurant.
No.
It's like an American sports bar.
Yeah.
They serve, what do they serve? Like burgers and fries and stuff like that.
But anyways, did you enjoy the night?
I did. I met a lot of awesome people.
Yeah, we had an amazing turnout. They brought custom-made Germany Star Citizen pins.
I even got a patch.
I didn't even get a patch.
Someone gave me a patch.
What the heck?
I love it.
Well, point them out to me. If you see them,
I'm gonna put it
on.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in one of my shirts.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was really nice talking to people and getting to know them. And yeah, looking forward to meeting y'all guys.
Yes, Ulf, ladies and gentlemen, our new community manager working out of the Frankfurt studio.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we have quite a few other events going on here, not just today, but throughout the week. This evening, we have a Bar Citizen at the Brauhaus ohne Namen. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you do.
Brauhaus ohne Namen.
Brauhaus ohne Namen.
Brauhaus ohne Namen. That's tonight, starting at 8 p.m. local. We're going till however long, but we'll be there in attendance at 8. So if you are local to the area, you don't have tickets to Gamescom, you don't have tickets to our presentation, you can still hang out and meet lots of the developers at the Brauhaus ohne Namen tonight at 8 p.m. It's also tomorrow night, same place at 8 p.m. That's going on. Also, this is the Showfloor booth. We've talked about the Showfloor booth. Let's show that one more time here. So you got our Showfloor booth going on. At Gamescom, we often have 2 booths. The Showfloor booth is the one that's open and available to the public. There is also what's called a B2B booth, or a business-to-business booth. And that's where Chris is in there with members of the press working on the portion of the demo that you're going to see live at our Gloria presentation Friday night. When we're done here today, we are going to try to sneak in there and see if we can't catch some video footage and see if we can have something for you to look at tomorrow night. But I want to let you know that that's something that we're working on, something that's coming up. The Gloria event, of course, the big event, the reason we're all here is this Friday at 9 p.m. Pacific local time. That's 7 p.m. UTC. That's where you're going to see your standard, typical Gamescom presentation. Chris Roberts on stage giving you the state of the game, showing you a lot of the cool new features and functionalities coming soon into Star Citizen, so you're not going to want to miss that. And of course, I think it's time. I'm looking at the chat like, just give us the game! We've got to do our housekeeping at the beginning of things. It's got to be done. Finally, the topic that everybody's been asking for, what are we playing here on the show floor here? We are playing Star Citizen Alpha 3.0. Now, that comes with a couple caveats.
Yeah.
That comes with a couple caveats. The builds that are on these computers is Star Citizen Alpha. It is the full build. It's the entire Stanton system as it's been developed, all 3 moons, all that stuff. It has it has had some limitations put in because, of course, as anybody who follows our weekly production schedule knows, as anybody who follows the weekly burn down segment in ATV, Star Citizen Alpha 3.0 is not ready for prime time. It is still in active development. We're still working very hard in 5 studios around the world trying to get this ready for deployment to our Evocati, our Evocati test flight. I'm trying to remember the letters.
Yeah.
Avocados.
The avocados.
So what we have here today is Daymar. Basically, we've created some Defender of the Nightmare. What we've done today is we've added some spawn points onto Daymar, so you'll spawn in Daymar instead of Port Olisar or Grimhex. We've pre-spawned some ships for folks so they can run around and find it, because the folks here on the show floor are not your everyday players. They're people experiencing it for the first time. We want to make it as easy as possible. And we've disabled quantum travel. So while it would technically be possible to take your ship and point it at Yila and fly, it would take you the better part of a day or more to get
longer
there.
than you'd have at your turn at the base.
You do have 15 minutes.
Longer than 15 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, we've disabled quantum travel. We've disabled Mobiglass. We've picked a cool spot on Daymar and essentially just threw in some spawn points. Yeah. Various ships, various vehicles. Ammunition, some weapons, and then when you die, you'll respawn in that same area. So it's just a little bit of a sandbox arena. Because of that, because we have how many players do we have again? We have 12, right?
We have 10 players on the show floor, and then our 2 players here at the desk.
Yes, and because of the massive size of these environments, they have about 15 minutes. You said, right?
Yeah, they do.
So every 15 minutes, what we're basically doing is we're resetting them. That way, the next people that come in and sit down, they're all going to be starting in the same spot.
Yeah. And you're going to see that during the broadcast. Because we are playing with them, you're going to see that we're going to have to stop the gameplay every 15 minutes, while they reset the server, reset everybody back into their starting positions so that they can play and have the best experience possible. So with that, I think it's time that we actually switch it over to DJ and Gamble, and we let them take us through the very first looks at Daymar in Star Citizen Alpha 3.0.
Sounds good to me.
I'm down. Good. Let's do it.
How you doing, guys? Quick introduction. Next to me is the guy, Mr. DJ Knight. How you doing, man?
I'm awesome. How about yourself? How are you guys? I think that's a better question.
That's a good question as well. Are you enjoying Cologne right now?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I am. I'm also enjoying currywurst, which is one of the most amazing things you could eat. Delicious. I'm a huge fan.
All right, man. Can you tell us a little bit about, what we're seeing on your screen right now?
Well, right now, I'm just in an external view. Hit the F4. I'm just switching out to look at this lovely, lovely Nox right here. And I can go back and ride around. So I wanted to be away from people because I know that there's a lot of people out there, like, they pick up the ships. They see that there's guns. They figure out how to use them, and then they blow you up. So I wanted to be away just so I can get some straight action, just a straight drive away with this Nox.
Yeah, and actually, to specify, we are not alone on Daymar right now. The actual whole show floor is with us in the same server. So there's 10 people on the show floor, including us 2. That makes 12 people that are spawning on Daymar on the same place and are able to run around, get into ships, get into the ground vehicles. And one of them is the Nox right now that you're playing with. How are you liking it?
Loving it. I'm a fan.
It's good, right?
It's just the hover mechanics. For me, just seeing it hover, especially in a third person, even though it's not a third person game, just the music in the booth right now just works with this.
Now you've gone off on your own here.
Oh, I've gone way off on my own.
You think you can find your way back to base camp?
Oh yeah, that's actually what I've been doing since right before he slipped us. I just kind of turned around and started to head back toward everybody else so I could.
He was playing during the intro.
Pretty much.
Got a little lost.
I was a little. No, I just got a little excited. I was like, let me get this. Let me go away for a bit. And then I'm going to come back and say hi to the people, maybe with a bullet or 2, but you never know.
With a bullet or 2.
Maybe 2. Maybe 2. Depends on the situation. I see somebody behind me, so I may introduce them to, some laser charges. It's no big deal. It's just a little bullet. So it's still good.
So, Gamble, can you go find him?
Oh.
I could try. I could try.
Somebody brought me.
Let me see.
They brought me a Gladius. So nice.
Somebody just parked their Gladius here, huh?
So they don't want it. I'll take it.
Oh, it's a trap!
It looks like he wants it after all.
It's a setup. Rude.
Wait, was that you, Gamble?
No, it wasn't.
So I like this right here.
I'm still trying to get to those guys.
You're bleeding out.
Oh, I might want to heal. Could be a good idea. Oh, there we go.
Well, what armor are you wearing?
I'm wearing the heavy armor.
Okay, awesome.
Like, just, and I'm gonna die, but look at that. Just, yes.
So that's the new UEE Marine heavy armor.
Yes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Gamble is over here. Gamble is sitting there with his cutlass.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Gamble?
Just waiting.
I am actually, we just spawned, I actually got into that, and I'll show you guys, into that reworked Cutlass Black, which is looking amazing. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I like this design, this model.
It's so good.
Better
It's so good.
than what it used to be.
Way more.
For sure.
To quote Twitch chat, it's thick.
It's thick.
Well, they're not wrong.
Let's get some lewds in the chat. Let's get some lewd emotes if you've got them. Just drop them in the chat.
All right, we'll go back to DJ here. DJ is, where are you going, DJ?
I'm going back to where everybody else is. I was going to steal the Gladius. They broke it. It's dead, but it's cool.
Wait, is that Gamble to
That
your left?
probably is Gamble right up there.
It is Gamble,
Let's shoot
yeah.
him. Let's see.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Take him out. Do it.
Or you could just land and let me get in the back.
Oh, I like that idea actually more.
Let me see. Oh,
Oh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt.
Close there, Gamble.
He's trying to kill me.
there we go.
I've been smashed.
Take him out, Gamble.
So we're gonna
take him out.
take-
Oh, don't do it.
No, don't do it. Don't do
Land.
it. Don't do it. No, he's locked on.
Do it.
Don't kill me, though.
Maybe. Oh, is he? Oh,
Clutch, who is shooting you?
it was actually
Oh,
he's
run,
trying to
run.
he's trying to pick a fight right
Run,
now.
run, run. Go get him. Go get him. Wreck him up.
Wait, is there a third person?
I'll go mess with everybody else.
There we go.
Yeah, sweet.
See, I thought that was him shooting at me.
I'll
That's you.
just like.
Oh.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's
He's
gonna
survived.
happen. No, he's still
I'm
alive.
out.
Oh,
Out.
no, he
Oh
missed.
my
He's still
goodness.
alive.
One more
You hit the
missile.
ground. You
He's
didn't
still
hit
alive.
me. I'm
Yep.
out. I'm out.
Run! Run, DJ,
out.
run!
Go, 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 go. No. I want no parts. I want no parts.
It's a
Nope,
small
nope,
target. I
nope.
can tell you, the Nox is a real small target, so I'm having issues.
So I think we're really showcasing just how fast and how agile
What we're
the Nox
saying
is.
is,
you know.
I'm out. Is what we're
Yeah.
saying.
The Nox is
I wouldn't roll out.
I'm gone. Nope, nope, not here.
it's a really
I
slim.
plead the fifth. I'm not in it.
There's another Cutlass.
Oh,
Jumping off. Can we jump off?
Oh,
and
he
land?
jumped
Oh,
off.
the barrel roll.
That was awesome.
The barrel roll.
Solid dismount,
The
DJ.
barrel roll.
Solid dismount. Now DJ getting into a cutlass of his own.
Did you see him jump off while the
that
bike
right
kept
there,
sliding?
that's just
That was
good.
absolutely epic.
So you can see there with DJ getting in the Cutlass as well, like the new inner thought system. That's showcased here in this
Look at
in this build.
Inner pilot seat. There we go.
This is my favorite. Watch this. This is my favorite part of the cutlass. I love this.
I didn't even
That's
have
good,
a cutlass
right?
before, but after I saw the redesign, I knew I wanted it. So I can close all the doors,
So DJ's using the new interaction system here.
power it up.
Oh, the lights come on.
I'm gonna go down here, turn those engines on. Stop messing with it. There we go. It was just there. Stop running.
It's still an alpha build.
Yeah. Or
Meanwhile,
It's already on.
Gamble is just here waiting.
I'm trying to turn the engines on.
Gamble is just here waiting for DJ.
That's very nice of you to not wreck my
I mean,
face
I
right
can
now.
while I wait for DJ, I can get in some practice rounds, obviously.
And I'm out. I'm out.
Oh,
What was that?
That's a
Yeah,
prospector.
that was a
What
missed
was
prospector.
that?
That was a prospect.
That's
yeah.
a prospector seen from underneath. Bold choice, taking a prospector into combat. Let's see how it plays out.
Horrible choice.
I'm trying to see who on the show floor that is.
Let's see.
They're
See
gonna
if I
take
can
one out of the
get into this,
atmosphere here.
get into this joy.
Yeah, front left. I just want to watch his
Oh, there will
Got
be
him.
no ore mining on my moon.
reaction. He's complaining.
Gamble.
He's complaining to one of the volunteers.
Gamble, big man with taking out prospectors.
Sometimes prospectors got to go. I understand.
We're back with DJ here. DJ presenting to the camera.
Sometimes you got to present. You got to just showcase, like, hey, look, I'm going to look straight down at you. Who's
Welcome
that?
to the
Who is
Clone
this?
Dog Show.
Who is this?
Now, Gamble, you have left Daymar.
Not quite just yet, but I can leave Daymar if I want to.
Yes, you can.
On
You just can't do it very quickly.
We can't do it very quickly, no.
Yes.
So let's just try that a little bit.
Yes. But as we said, this is all of Star Citizen Alpha 3.0 loaded in here. We've just disabled quantum travel and whatnot. So it would take him far too long to go to Grim Hex or to go anywhere to pick up any quests.
Yella or Sullen
Yes.
it wouldn't happen today.
Yes.
So DJ, are you looking for him right now?
I'm just actually going straight up.
You are both leaving Daymar.
See, I'm leaving Daymar, and I'm just going to dive bomb everybody. I'm just going to be that guy. I'm just going to go straight up, and then
It's
I think
possible.
it's a good enough height.
It's possible they didn't understand the purpose of this.
Yeah, no. I just felt like doing it, and, you know, it was
No,
good
do
that I
it.
could.
Do it. I love it.
All right, let's see. Go.
So multi-crew is actually in as well.
Go,
you
go,
guys
go.
could both go into a Cutlass and play around too.
And do it together.
yeah, exactly.
Hey guys,
bombing.
just a quick reminder, you can tweet using hashtag #SCGamescom. We're looking out for your tweets. If you want them to show up on the screen, get out there. Do it.
Go. Right out.
Where are you going, Gamble? Oh, look!
I haven't
Yeah.
decided just yet.
Give me that shot. Give me that interior shot again. Look at that.
That's pretty cool.
That's also one of the new UEE flight armors being demonstrated right there. Possibly one of my favorites.
I don't think we've seen this one before.
Nope. This
That's
is
the red
new.
one.
You are seeing this for the first time here.
Wait.
Can you go back into first person?
I can.
Yeah, I think what I like about that helmet specifically is of all the different helmets and pieces of kit that we've had in the game so far, this has the most free kind of like field of view.
Yes.
Yeah, because we've had the flight suits earlier before in the previous build, and sure, it's the flight suit, but this looks like it can do more because you're an explorer as opposed to just flying a ship.
Right.
We're cutting to DJ here. DJ is making strafing runs on the base here. While Gamble is off exploring the great unknown, DJ.
Oh.
So if you switch to the camera on
Number
the show
4.
floor, it looks like they're swapping people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that because I know
as
people
you
are like,
see right now, they are in the process of swapping another wave of players in. So this is what, like I said, this is what's going to happen roughly every 10 to 15 minutes throughout the day here.
Now, possibly we could do maybe something separate than them at some points during this week and go a little bit longer. But it's more fun to shoot at them.
No, actually, we don't have the private server anymore.
Oh, bummer.
They took it. No, we have to play on the same servers that they play.
Right.
So right now they are rebooting. They're rebooting all of the servers and the environments. They're putting new people in. You can see them giving them a little heads up.
Yes, check. You're correct. That was not a crash. No, this is intentional.
Yes.
Like I said earlier, the moon is massive. And in order to accommodate all the guests we have at the show floor booth, we want them to get into some combat and some action with each other throughout their playtest period. They're getting so far from each other that we're resetting it after every 15 minutes when the new people come in, so they spawn together again. So that will affect us as well.
All right, so we are back in here. We can see DJ Knight around making a bad dash for his Gladius there.
nope, it's already going. Somebody's already in it. But
Well,
can I get there? Nope.
Gamble
they're in it.
passing up some Ursas.
Yep.
Oh, another one.
Why don't you
somebody's
take
taking
Ursa
it.
for a run, Gamble?
No.
I think the Ursa has to be one of my favorite things in 3.0 so far. It's so beautiful, man.
It looks so good. I didn't expect it to look like this.
No.
Like I always thought that having stuff being part of procedural generation.
Yeah.
You're gonna have your your structured textures, and you can actually notice and see that it's procedural generated. I don't have that. Wherever I go right now, I know in the back of my mind that it's procedural generation going on.
Yeah.
But like the details, even in the textures on that procedural stuff, is like mind blowing. It's like it almost feels like everything is handcrafted. You know?
Yeah. So I think the term they use is procedurally assisted, right?
Right.
Yeah. And it shows, and it's beautiful. But this Ursa, though, I mean, like, when they were selling the Ursa, when they showed us the concept sale, I was like, okay, fine, it's a car.
Yeah.
But
it essentially is a car.
It's
with a bathroom.
glorified
With a bathroom,
Jeez.
and there is somebody with me in this Ursa.
Yep. Somebody has joined. Somebody has joined Sergeant Gamble
from the show floor.
In his Ursa.
All up in his face.
He's like, I'm not letting you through, though.
Oh, there's some more armor that we haven't seen.
He's in our mint green armor.
Yep.
So take him outside the Armistice zone and put him out of his misery.
Freshly minted armor.
Give it.
Okay, Xylo. I will go out of the zone
Teach him what
and
happens
kill
when
him
you
right
come
away.
in uninvited.
By the way, guys, there is no raffle going on. There are no raffles during the broadcast this week.
So again,
when you see people just doing raffles, they're just bots.
So again, Gamble showing the inner thought system again, or the the interface system that we have now in 3.0.
Right.
So when he gets inside, he has the option. So it's an option. You don't have to do it. You can always just press a button. But he has the option to look down, press the button, to then turn the power on the car, to then turn the lights on. He can then press the button again to then turn the ignition on, and then work every single one of the subsystems that are now in the game as well.
Right. So we just turned the engine on. Now we're going to make sure that we are going to engage all the systems. We're just going to boot everything up. We have a small like monitor going on here. There's some interaction possible here as well. So we have like some power usage that we can slide around. Yeah, we also have like kind of a stealth mode thing. It's not really fully functioning just yet, but it's in the making.
Yes.
There's different kind of components that we can like check out. The turret mode, radars, everything. So, but for now, we're just gonna take it for a stroll.
But because of how everything in there is so modular right now in this car, it kind of makes sense that you'd want a co-pilot, because you'd need somebody, when you're driving and trying to focus on what's happening, you'd need somebody to then go ahead and be that guy to help you turn on this component, turn off this component, to make sure you save energy, that kind of thing as well.
Yeah, you can't really do that. Well, you can to a certain point, but you want to have a co-pilot that navigates for you and handles all the controls.
Yeah. Of course, if you're a pro, you can always have your key bindings and all that kind of stuff, but, you know, this is nice. I really do like it.
Are you in the same Ursa or different Ursas?
Different Ursas.
We're in different Ursas.
Oh, there's some.
That explosion, though.
Look at it spin!
It's lovely.
There's some action going on here.
Yeah, it is.
We got another Ursa rover.
Oh,
trying to crash into me.
guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab somebody to swap seats with me. Somebody you might want to talk to.
Get out.
Oh, that's right. It's not on
that's
that camera. It's on that one.
Oh, I did not know
It's
that.
got to go down.
So are we going to get into the prospector together?
So now,
yeah, let's do that.
So now, Gamble and DJ are getting on the cars to exchange insurance details, because they did just crash into each other.
Actually, if this was in the verse, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want no parts of insurance. He would probably just shoot me, because I did just ram into him minding his business. But it felt good, so why not? Now, that prospector, though.
This is one of the ships that I've been looking forward to a lot.
Yeah, because mining is a lovely thing.
Yeah, obviously we're going to not see mining for just a little while, but having this ship in game is like giving me like goosebumps already, like what I can do with this ship. So
I've been waiting a very long time myself to say this ship is mine.
I had one.
You have one?
I had one.
No, I don't have one.
So guys, joining us on the stream right now is Star Citizen John Rain. John, you can use this camera right here.
Oh,
John
I'm
Rain,
over there. Hello. Hello.
Was the Star Citizen that created the GSS Artex build that we showcased on Citizens of the Stars, that is currently residing in our Foundry 42 UK office?
It certainly is getting used. I think it's storing bog roll, is it? Don't know.
I don't know. I haven't been there to tell in person. But you've also built all of these desks here.
Did indeed. It's been a fun 30 days. The whole idea was to put together the booth so it looked like the surface outposts, get as much of the furniture in as we could, get it as realistically as we could. We've had to drop the metrics a little bit just so we can fit as many people on the booth as possible, because everything in Star Citizen, as everyone knows, is massive. So everything's been scaled down a wee bit, but we've kept them looking right.
Cool. And when did you get started? When did you get the order to do this?
We were discussing it for a fair while. There was there's a lot to deal with, and it was an idea that came along quite last minute from an exhibition standpoint of view. But we started cutting these about 27 days ago. whatever that is from now. There was about a week or so of design work, and then we started cutting them, and yeah, then it's just been a mad dash, 14-hour days, and just get it all down, get it all together, and get it all painted and get it here.
And we can see a little bit of obviously we've got so many people today. But you see, look at these desks. These look just like the same desks that you're going to see inside the outpost when Star Citizen Alpha 3.0 is in your hands. It's fantastic work. I showed up 3 days ago and was just completely blown away, man.
No, thank you very much. We had to do a few practical things. Obviously, your PCs that are running have got some fair power in them. There's also a lot of them here, and it's not exactly a cold building that we're currently seeing.
No, it's not
a
cool.
sweat box.
And did you know that a giant LED screen puts off a surprising amount of heat?
These are thousands of watts. Even though they're LEDs, they are thousands of watts. They are beasts. And so we obviously had to adjust the desk a little bit to get all the cooling in and let them breathe, let them do cable runs and all the rest of it.
Yeah, no, they're great. The desks with your little PC pouches, obviously because of our stream hardware and because of my need to get in the wires, I couldn't utilize your little cabinet, but I am using it to store store Pop-Tarts. Like right now, I've got some cinnamon roll Pop-Tarts and some cherry Jolly Rancher Pop-Tarts. We'll break into those later.
Well, I've heard a rumor, and when I say a rumor, I was asked if it was plausible, and I said, oh yeah, definitely. Is that these are after CitizenCon, these are coming back to Imslow and living in Chris and Aaron's office.
Yes,
so.
yes. I was on an email thread where Chris and Aaron were deciding whether they could split our broadcast desk into two and use them as their personal desks in their office. I think Aaron has a better claim to it because it's a lot easier to get it to Manchester.
Yes.
We'll have to work at it to see if we can get it back to Chris.
That's them right there in the game.
Here we go. This is literally the desk that we're sitting at.
Yep.
Looks great.
That's beautiful.
And it's just as cluttered.
Yes. No, absolutely. No, so there's some little fill-in pieces to make them work as separate desks, and when we get them back over there, we'll fit them all into the office, and then it'll be a case of whether they'll ever be allowed to come back out to these events again, or we'll have to just make new ones because they'll a late claim.
Gotcha. Now you do this professionally, right?
I build trade stands professionally and do bespoke furniture work and things like that. I would like to say that I get to do this sort of cool stuff for a living all the time. Maybe one day I will, but most of the time it's less interesting, which is where the GSS unit came from in the first place. I'd had a dull year of very uninteresting things to build, so I thought, you know what, Pros and Cons coming up, let's put some together. Let's have a bit of fun, and Star Citizen's the best sort of thing to do that for, because you get appreciation from it, people recognize it, and they have a great time and love it. So,
have you given any thought to what your next Star Citizen project's going to be? Because you're like me. I know you're not going to stop here.
Oh no, definitely not. I mean, talking with the guys here for potentially something for CitizenCon. So if that comes across, that'll be quite good. Personally, people keep asking, well, are you going to do a ship? It's like, well, I like to do things full size, just because that's kind of my niche. So a Nox would be quite nice. Been flying one of these around this week, so a Nox would be quite nice to bring to an event.
Dibs.
Yeah. you could perhaps build a Merlin, but you'd probably have to fly it above a stand. I think you'd have to have a pretty big trade stand to be able to give up that amount of room for one of them. But then the other thing, of course, is Big Benny's machine. Yeah. Everyone wants one of those.
Well, we've got Dastro, the living Big Benny's machine. He's around here somewhere. He showed up last year in his walking Big Benny's machine, and he's upgraded it. It actually dispenses noodles this year.
Oh, fantastic!
So I haven't seen it yet, but wait for him to come by.
But that's the thing. If you build one, it would have to work. You'd have to be able to go and get noodles out of it, otherwise.
All right, well, John, before we let you go, I want to ask one final question. How much did Grey-Headed Gamer pay you to wear that shirt?
Oh, no. Rick doesn't have to pay me anything. He's been absolutely brilliant. He's had me on my shirt, on his shirt a couple of times, and yeah, no, he's the only streamer I watch because he's genuinely the only person I've got time to watch. He does a couple of shows a week. That's all the time I have to give. He's the only guy I follow.
John Rain, sitting next to 3 streamers.
I know. I wasn't going to say anything.
He watches
but
somebody else.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
All right, John. Well, thanks so much for stopping by, man. We'll let you get back to things
and enjoy the rest of the show.
You do, man. We'll see you tonight.
Yeah, we'll do. I'm all the Bar Citizens this week. I think. Why not? I'm here.
Cool. All right, man. See you tonight.
See you, mate.
All right, now what are you guys doing? DJ, are you I keep cutting back to you, and you seem to be lost in somebody's house.
Well, I came into the outpost, and the outpost doesn't want to let me out, so I'm just basically shooting the door down with this
Lovely, lovely shotgun over
Is
here.
the
lovely
airlock
piece
not working?
of love. It's not, but I don't even care. Look at
Because
this.
it's pressurized
Well,
right now. You need to depressurize
Why don't
it.
you use your special trick for getting out of the building there? Gamble, what are you doing?
I am actually flying over the surface of Daymar just to like let people see like how massive like just the moon, because that's in fact what it is. And I've been flying for like, I don't know, like 10 minutes right now, straight on. And it's like, I have no idea where I am, but it's big. I haven't gotten far just yet. So it's yeah, and also like what we were talking about, the whole procedural generation stuff. This is like what I was talking about, like that you actually know that it's procedural generation, but it looks so good that it kind of looks like handing down notes.
Okay.
Notes are happening.
So yeah, this is kind of the thing I was most anticipated about, because like for me it was important, like when 3.0 became a thing, is like it was planetary stuff was the last thing for me that like actually made it into like a full kind of universe experience, because we were sitting in space for so long in 2.6. You know, I wanted to touch down to that planet, and now we're actually finally able to do so. So
Gotcha.
That is beautiful.
Gotcha. So what you were experiencing today was a server reset in action. So we are there getting ready to swap more people out, more players in. So you guys have played. We've been here since Monday, right? You guys have been here since Monday. You've played not just today, but you played a bit yesterday. You played a bit the day before. Talk to us about some of your experiences. What have you done so far?
What haven't we done so far?
My favorite thing is just going up into space, out of atmosphere, and seeing that it can be done. Like, I know a lot of people are like, well, you can't go into space. We've flown to the dark side of Daymar. You can do it. Matter of fact, when we get in here, I say, you take the Gladius and you go one way. We meet up in the middle, and I take another ship, and I go the other way. We just go straight up in the atmosphere,
or we could
just like travel around the moon.
Like two Gladiuses and fly formation into the dark side of the moon.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's get to the Gladius first, though.
But before we do,
ladies and gentlemen,
we have a special occasion.
Heyo!
It is Jared, Old Man, Disco, Lando. It's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
So we got you a cake.
Birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Disco. Happy birthday to you.
Make a wish.
Woo!
Yeah.
You're still here.
So the rest of the stream is going to be a social eating stream.
Go ahead, take a bite of it. You deserve it.
Is that you right next to me right now?
Show that to the camera. Show your bite to the camera. That one. I think it's. Is it this one? Oh, good.
On second thought, I'm not hungry.
What happened?
He just put the.
I'll cut you a bite and I'll bring it back. I'll cut
Slices
you a slice.
happen. Cut a slice.
But yes, happy birthday, Disco Lando, everybody.
Happy birthday, Disco. Should I?
The Gladii are gone.
I'll take it.
The Gladiuses.
That's like a Reese's peanut butter ice cream cake. That's
wow.
delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Get out of here with those things. You look like a man that needs plates and knives and forks.
Oh, people are not leaving in the carriage?
That cake is thick.
So, Sergeant Gamble, you're inside the Cutlass again.
Yeah, I am.
I'm sure people really want to see this because, like, we've seen the inside of the cockpit, we've seen it fly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, I'm sure people have seen, like, Captain Richard streams before. That man can spend, like, 3 hours in a ship. Or no, around a ship.
Yeah, so, and this being one of the most popular ships in the game, Yeah, I got to be honest. I really like what they did with it. Obviously, you're coming in through like the back door, through the hatch. The cargo area is a certain amount larger than it was before.
Yeah.
And for you guys, if you don't remember how it looked like, we had like a little of an oval kind of space with some nets on the side. Right now, we actually have like a little bit of a seating area for your crew as well. So if you're taking people along, which are actually interactable right now as well. So you can actually go down and enter that seat.
So those are the similar kind of drop seats like we had on the staff there as well. So it's really awesome to see that with the new models and everything, that everything is now coming into place.
Exactly.
Things that once kind of seemed like, that's art. Now you can actually like sit on it instead. You know.
Well, the ship was hijacked, and
you are killed, didn't you?
Who hijacked it?
It's weird to be looking at the
Did
ground
you
right
hijack
now.
it?
Oh no! If somebody's shooting people, I got this.
Go get him, Deej.
Dance!
Dispatch him. Does he have a gun? Oh,
He has a gun.
So DJ Knight's using the newly refactored Devastator shotgun.
Stop running.
So you guys might have noticed this from the previous patch, 2.6.3.
Perhaps a little less devastating than
than intended.
Alpha!
Alpha!
There we go.
Pirate dispatched.
Oh, take it easy, Deej.
No, he's got to go.
Stop! He's already dead.
Don't even care. Had to go.
What are you doing, Gamble?
I'm actually seeing if I can continue my little tour in this Cutlass right here.
Awesome. So
Hey, can I just say that I took 2 bites right out of a cake with a beard this crazy, and it's clean.
That's impressive.
Maybe you think it's clean.
I am like, no, it's clean. I'm pro level.
One of the most interesting things of the Cutlass Black, the reworked version, is obviously the side cargo doors.
Oh yes.
Really, really a good upgrade. So let's open the door.
It's been good to
So that's new to this model.
Yeah.
The older one did not have it.
Yeah, exactly.
The older one had like a trap door in the center, which
Right.
was interesting, you know, like for EVA or whatever. But this, I think it's better. This is better, in my opinion. Yeah.
I agree. I agree. So that is good. We got a lot of cargo hatches, but maybe this could also be used as kind of a dropship.
Yes, I'm getting the vibe. Remember in Attack of the Clones when they're flying, you got Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi hanging out the side.
Yeah.
There's a rail gun in this map.
There is.
I can see you get some rail guns. You load up. You load up in the bay.
No.
Right.
DJ's getting into something. DJ,
I'm
what
gonna
happened?
die. I was
What
shooting the
happened,
pilot.
DJ?
I fell out.
Use your shoot.
This is a good time to point out that parachutes are not in Alpha 3.0 just yet.
But he's going to be paralyzed in a second. Bang.
Wah, wah.
So you were talking about cargo, Gamble. So like, are those lockers on the inside, like behind you? Yeah, there.
Right.
Can you get in them? Are those lockers?
Those are not lockers.
They're not
the
lockers.
lockers are in here. So if we go to the next area, we have the cargo area right here.
Right.
This is the kind of the crew quarter kind of thing. We have the bunk beds right here.
Yep.
Which was a little bit different than the old Cutlass as well.
Right on.
Here is the new access to the turret.
Okay.
So you got the turret seat right here. I don't know. Maybe we can get into it.
If you step back, yeah, there we go.
Yep, there we go. So we're gonna enter the turret.
So with the so we've seen the rover and the interface system there. So like, do you have to turn on this turret as well, like everything else?
Yes, you do.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do have to turn every individual system on, essentially, to be able to use that. So, for example, if the power is off and you're trying to go into a turret, it will not function the way it should be. Right. So this is the little turret seat. It's on top of the ship. Let me see if I can get into a free look mode right there. More accessible than the other one, I guess. Easier.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, like, that's kind of what you want, right? You know, like with progress.
Right. I would love to try it out, but we're in the armistice zone right now, so I can't really fire guns.
No, it's not going to fire here.
No. Heading back out.
So,
and then we got the lockers right there, which we're going to show you right now.
And you can interact with them and stuff.
Yeah, you can.
DJ, you're running around in the heavy armor, right?
Yes. I was going to steal that Aurora.
Somebody taking off one of our new Auroras.
I was about to, and then it left off.
Actually, while DJ's running with the heavy armor, I think, you know, we could actually show, like, if you looked at the bottom left of his HUD, you can see, like, his heart rate is actually climbing as he's running. He's going at, like, 125 beats per minute right now.
Yes, the stamina system is fully implemented right now. You will watch your heartbeat go. Your body will slow down if you exhaust yourself too quickly. It's very much like real life.
And you actually see your legs light up when you run too much. It's like, hey, your legs are a problem, which anybody who doesn't run and then runs will find out very quickly.
I think this, though, has to be my favorite part about the Cutlass.
Now, Gamble, you're riding passenger in somebody else's Cutlass, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, like you can see, like in a new Cutlass, it actually, like, it used to be on the same level as the secondary seat. So when you enter the pilot seat, it will actually, like, lift up into the cockpit, which is a really cool feature.
Yeah, can you get into the rear seat?
Yes.
There you go.
And now both pilots get some pretty darn good visibility.
They do. So I don't think you can turn on the interface. Oh, no.
No, we're switching around again.
Switching around. We thought the last time was switching around, but the last time was just a client crash by DJ. And now this is actually the switch around. So
30.
So that was. So how you been doing so far? We've shown the Cutlass.
Yeah.
We've shown the Cutlass. When we come back, you think we want to make a mad run for a Prospector? Maybe show off a Prospector?
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be a good idea.
Prospector.
Yeah. Also, we do have a video. Like I said, we are giving away trading cards right now. Trading cards. Where are the trading cards?
Here's
the
one.
Trading cards have been giving away. There's one for the Cutlass and one for the Nox. The Nox is down here. These ships are on sale now. You can find QR codes on the backs of the cards, which I'm sure somebody has already taken photos of and put up on Reddit and stuff like that.
Which you should not
that
do.
way, it's one of those things.
Don't do it.
You know, it's available to everybody, guys. We just like to have fun. We just like to have fun with it sometimes, you know.
You wouldn't download
So these are your
Cutlass,
last
would you?
chance to buy these at their introductory prices. We do have a video for the Nox. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Nox video. Now, one of the most common questions that I'm seeing in Twitch right now is, why are we resetting every 15 minutes? Well, that's because, obviously, with all these people waiting in line, we need to cycle people in and out every 15 minutes. And if we didn't reset the server every single 15 minutes, people would sit down and the ships would be all over the moon, all the weapons would be dispersed. I mean, people would be starting on the dark side of Daymar with no weapons, no ships, because these people are free to fly wherever they want. So we reset the server every 15 minutes when we bring a new round of people in, so that everybody gets the best experience possible. So right now, everybody is loading in. DJ is already ahead of the game
I was not playing. I was not playing.
DJ
I woke up.
DJ jumped right in. And went to his new Aurora right now.
This is a perfect example of why we're restarting after every new player sits down, because people like DJ and everybody else is doing it too. They're getting into a ship and they're going for miles.
Yes. So this is the newly updated cockpit to the Aurora. The Aurora was recently rebuilt by our own Elwin Batchelor Jr. out of our SIG LA studios. I love Elwin.
Yeah.
Elwin always puts his heart and soul.
I mean,
into
honestly,
everything
just the ship pipeline in general now has come so far. The ships that they're coming out with are mind blowing.
Yeah. And the Aurora is an incredibly important ship to begin with, because the Aurora between its 5 variants is owned by more players than any other ship in the game. and not by a little bit, by a lot of it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Aurora for many will be their first Star Citizen experience. So it's important that it's a ship that looks and handles well. So it was very important to get it revamped, and Elwin did a great job here.
Really did.
So my goal right now is to really just get to the other dark side of Daymar. Because I know a lot of people are wondering, like, is this actually a massive moon? It is. And I'm going to go there, and that's what I like. I can actually just stop over here, and I can just look out the side, and you can see all of the mountain ranges, all of the craters, the detail in that. Just, I feel like I would love to have this just as a wallpaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But while you're doing that, while you're on your pilgrimage to the dark side of the moon, we have Gamble.
Oh,
Gamble
boy.
has found himself.
He sure did.
What did you find, Gamble?
I find myself
A
a
target.
real gun.
There's a target.
Where?
Behind you.
Oh my God! I was talking. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Well, it's pretty far away though.
You got it, man. You got it.
It's shaking so hard, though. Oh.
That's really hard to do.
I was going to give you $1. if you
$1.
I don't think you have to trail it because it's like it's a hit scan, isn't it?
What?
I think it's hit scan, isn't it? I don't know. I've never
It is
used
not an immediate hit.
Is
Like,
it
it
not?
actually has to go the distance. It's a
Yeah.
quick
Right.
distance, but you have to
lead a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So yeah,
cool.
this is one of the like I think this is one of the most anticipated guns in the in the game though, because look at
look
that.
at it. Would you just look at it?
We did have the
Bazooka.
sound turned down. The sound's back up now,
Just
guys.
Kind of, it's I don't know how to explain my feelings right now, but it looks amazing. It's a really powerful weapon. So I mean, we might try to maybe just try to blow up that Ursa rover.
All right.
Do it.
If we can make it.
now, there is an armistice
Oh, they're
zone.
both moving right now.
There is an armistice zone in the spawning area.
That was a Nox right there.
Well, this,
I did not see that.
Yes!
Oh,
Nice.
that was a
Nice.
hit though. That was a hit.
You did hit him.
not a hit, but close.
No, it's close. It was so
Close.
close.
So,
That was beautiful how
See how
that
fast
Nox
that
just-
Nox went?
Yeah, exactly.
so what I love most about this railgun actually is not even the fact that it shoots such like really awesome bullets, but look at the Apocalypse Arms of the logo on the actual gun.
Yeah, you can actually see it. Oh, hold on.
We're going to cut to DJ while Gamble works on that. DJ is still on his pilgrimage.
Well, I'm actually at the line between the light side
The
and the dark
day-night
side of
divide.
Daymar.
They call that the Kylo Ren line.
Wow.
Did you make that
Help
up right
me.
now? I want to know the truth.
Straddling the line of the light and the dark.
The Kylo Ren line.
Sometimes he's on point. Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Rarely.
I just want to see if I can get down here and just go from the lighter side to the dark side. Just
Oh, yeah, you can watch the sunrise or sun moon. Or sun moon. Sunset.
the moon sun.
The moon sun.
The moon sun.
The sunset on the moon sun. What?
And so we did notice earlier today that in this build that we got loaded up today, the atmospheric reentry effects appear to be
you
missing.
turn the
at
lights
moment.
off.
Yep.
I didn't even consider trying that.
Now, you just turn the interior lights off?
Yep. So that just makes the UI pop just that much more. Because you can turn it on. It looks good. See from the outside. You can. I just like that you can actually see everything lit up from the inside, and then just not anymore. Just I like the lighting. The lighting is so.
It will give you a lot more like scenery focus right now when the lighting is off.
Yeah. I like what they've done, to be honest, because I mean it's not pitch black. There's no artificial lighting really, but at the same time, when you're down there,
apparently the stream is down.
You can still
Yes,
see.
we're seeing the reports of some lag on stream, guys. We're looking into it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, I'm mad that the stream was down for that. That was
I'm getting
gorgeous.
shot.
Say this, Brian.
Oh,
Brian, can you say this? Brian.
All right, guys, so we should be back up. It's just Gamescom show floor bandwidth. You work with what they have to give you.
Thanks, Gamescom.
Thank you, Based Gamecom.
Thanks, Gamescom.
Oh, really?
No,
Really?
no, our partners here at Gamescom have been incredibly helpful in getting this done.
Oh! You just stole DJ's
Took it away.
bike.
I took it away.
Oh, the robbery.
Gamble took my bike.
Cold as ice. Now I gotta go take this guy's.
I need to get my revenge on this guy, though.
Bum, 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 bum.
I don't know what he's exactly doing. I am trying to, when the stream went down.
Nope. We came back just in time for another switch over.
I was trying to get a little revenge. That was.
Came back just in time for another switch over. All right, so. Hey, welcome everybody. For those of you just joining us, we are live on the Gamescom Showfloor 2017, playing Star Citizen Alpha 3.0. We've got a lot going on. As you can see here, we'll cut the camera here. We are swapping new players into each station every 15 minutes. This necessitates a server reset, so that it resets all the spawn points back to the beginning, resets all the ships and all the weapons back at the beginning. So, and you know, we had the option it could just be the two of these guys in a world by themselves, but we thought it would be much more entertaining for you if we played with them. Of course, that means we have to be part of the same 15-minute recycle as everybody else.
That is an impossibility. Somebody said try to reach the other planet in 15 minutes.
You can try.
It will take days.
You can
The
try.
booth is
It
getting
would take days. It's impossible.
more crowded and more crowded.
Yeah, it is. It is. There are. This is this line. It goes back on both sides, actually.
It's crazy.
So wait, it loops
There's a
back?
mass. Yes.
my God.
It loops back. We're back to the Twitch booth.
Wow.
Twitch is really happy with us at the moment.
Well, they get
All
more
right.
people finding out about Twitch?
All right, so DJ and Gambler are both in right now. DJ making that mad dash towards the Gladius.
You have to. Get in there. Heavy armor, stop hating me.
So,
Where's the third streamer that gave up a seat? He's right there. It's Meyer. Hello.
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 We only have 2 game stations, so every day, one of the 3 gets to sit on here on color commentary and keep me happy.
I get to do nothing at all.
No, you get to do
Lies.
I gave you some stuff to do.
Well,
I know.
maybe I'll just I mean, you know.
Run number.
Oh, okay.
Was that his head?
Oh,
So now that you're out of the armistice zone, so like what gun do you have?
Oh!
Can you show us?
Whoa.
I think that's Gamble right below you, DJ.
Oh.
It is.
All right,
I
never
think
mind.
that's
Oh,
Gamble.
was
I
it?
think that's Gamble.
Oh, okay. Got to make a run for it now.
Run, Gamble, run!
Run for your life.
Oh,
I'm flipping.
You got him, you got him.
All calculated in.
Oh.
I mean, you know. Okay. Okay.
No.
No, I'll keep flipping.
No. Oh, got him. And we're
Oh,
deuces.
Gamble had a bad time.
Got him. And we're
Gamble
out.
had a bad time.
Hey-oh.
Had that coming, though.
Got him. He stole my Nox a minute ago. That was probably the Nox. I'm just going to assume that was the Nox.
Yeah, that was Nox's fault.
That was the Nox that he stole from me.
All right, Gamble.
I'm claiming
How are
it.
you going to retaliate?
I am
He's
going
gonna
to
have to catch
try
me.
and find a Gladius of my own
He's going to have to catch me. I'm out.
and see if I can still find a DJ at that point.
Ha! I'm off into space.
Tyler Nolan's in chat saying, nice job, DJ Knight.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Tyler Nolan,
Look at that light,
I don't know, 3rd community manager. He's works out of our Los Angeles studio. He's currently in the Austin studio helping to hold things down while so many people are here in Gamescom. Tyler, how you doing, man? I
Hello.
miss you.
Look at this.
I'm doing the thing. I'm waving at the camera that's not on.
Ha!
I'm a nub.
But look at the lighting, though. Just, yes. Please and thank you.
What?
Oh, that's a new suit.
Yeah.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at him.
Whoa. Who's that guy?
Gamble, look at him.
Oh,
that's
the
a new
blue
suit.
and white.
I have not seen that before.
The
Gamble,
lights on these
Hold on.
armors are
Hold
lovely.
on. Gamble, don't get in yet.
No.
That's not Gamble. That's somebody else.
Oh. There's somebody in another new suit here.
Yeah.
What suit is this? I haven't seen this suit yet.
What is that?
This is like the Cloud Imperium Games suit.
Yeah, it
It's the
does.
CIG colors.
It has no logos on it. It does look like a CIG suit.
Where'd you get that suit?
What? Who's
Who's
wearing
got
it?
that suit?
Who just stole the Gladius is the better question.
Yeah.
Somebody stole the Gladius and they're out.
Careful, those ships aren't cheap.
DJ, are you just major timing it up there? What's going on?
Oh yeah, I'm going to the dark side of the moon again because last time I didn't recognize how close I was to the ground, and I kissed it a little bit at a high rate of speed. That didn't end very well. So this time I'm going to try to go down and hit some ravines like right here in this mix in this Kylo Ren line. See if I can't like fly this.
But Gamble seems to have found himself a Nox.
Yes.
Where are we going, Gamble?
I have no idea just yet.
Somewhere
roaming
nice.
around the planet a little bit.
I think somebody's shooting you. You better turn around.
Yeah, again.
Oh, that was
He took me out quicker than DJ did. Yeah. And he's probably playing for the first time.
Yeah. And he's still.
I mean,
What did you do to that guy?
I think the bigger
What
question
did you
here
do
is
to that guy?
how did you get wrecked twice within 5 minutes?
you know what?
Wah, 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 wah.
That guy was after you like he kissed his mother.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Was.
Ooh.
He did a pretty good job.
Kissing your mother?
All right, now DJ is flying low on the dark side of the moon.
Not the smartest of things, but
Yeah, so DJ is currently in Nightmare, actually.
I mean, don't you just love
he's gonna
like
be here all week, everybody.
the whole vibe of like flying through those canyons?
Oh yeah.
No, I'm gonna give it.
Like I remember,
Meyer gets a point for that. Meyer gets a point for that. It brings the sum total to -3.
Ayo.
like I remember
Good job,
the first footage we saw that we
Yeah.
actually saw like a little bit of gameplay footage of flying, you know, over the planets in the
Yeah.
canyons. That was really cool back then, and now you're experiencing that yourself.
Oh.
I'm glad- but I just wrecked the plane.
Oh. How badly is it wrecked?
That bad. It won't. I'm trying to go straight up. Not happening. I'm afraid to
DJ
look.
Knight had a pre-show cocktail.
Did you lose anything?
I'm trying to find out. I can't line up just yet, so I'm pretty sure I'm missing something.
Right. So, something that I noticed.
Wait, Campbell, show me that again.
No, yeah, well, you
Was
know,
that just-
I'd rather not, but okay.
Hold on,
Like, I was
hold on.
trying to enter the ship, so I came around the back. It's like, oh, well, and then I was like,
Walking that.
missing something.
Any landing you can walk away from, right?
Missing
Oh yeah.
something.
No wonder. Look at this. I lost a wing.
Oh, wow.
But it's actually like a cool, like, that this is happening. You can actually see the inside of the ship and all the, you know, pipelining going on. Like, that actually shows off, like, how detailed, like, each and everything in this game is, which is amazing. So,
All right. Let's see if we can find a prospector.
Well, the server has been on for about 10 minutes, so his
Yeah.
prospects are quite slim at this point.
Nope, you lost your point.
we're going to try. It's like, I'm going to pick this, pick up
You
this
had a
Aurora.
point.
Oh,
You held on to your
I
point for
see
4 minutes.
a
and then you just
prospector
threw it away.
right there.
No.
There's a prospector flying right there.
Flying with one wing is really difficult to do.
Hey, it's prospector. Come down here.
It's going to crash into that Aurora. Oh! Almost. Oh.
Well, the Aurora is a tank, obviously, so not a lot is going to happen.
Now remember, we are watching people who have ostensibly never played Star Citizen before play around on these ships. Okay, that Ursa reminds me yesterday. It was you, Maya, right?
It was me, yeah.
What had happened?
So I was playing around like with the emotes and stuff. I was talking to the guys and stuff, and so I was like doing 07, waving, laughing, that kind of thing. And then from off camera, an Ursa comes and slams me.
Yes. DJ's having trouble in his ship, and Meyer's standing outside doing the laughing emote, and I'm watching him like, cute, Meyer, and then an Ursa goes, BAM! and just nails him from the side while he's making fun of DJ. It was quite good.
Now, what's awesome is that I just landed this Gladius with one wing. Like, this whole wing is gone.
Look at that.
So that's actually a really interesting thing, because in this game, like, we're used to flying these ships in space.
Yep.
But right now, we're actually on a moon with gravity and an atmosphere and everything else. So even though, at least at the beginning of this stream, you've been seeing very, very smooth flying, well, at 2947, these ships are really state-of-the-art. But he's lost a wing now, and so his ship's trying to compensate, but it's not working out too well.
It wasn't happening.
It's not working out too well, you know. And
that's what makes it funnier is that with the Gladius being a ship that looks like a ship that we know now, it should work fantastically in the atmosphere, which makes it even worse when it loses a wing.
Exactly.
So luckily, I get to walk around in the nighttime and explore the dark side of Daymar.
Yeah, you're only so aerodynamic until you're not.
You can only run around with a wing until you can.
Yeah.
Good game.
So DJ is in an episode of Blair Witch Project right now. So DJ's running around on the dark side of the moon. Gamble looks like he's getting ready to do some strafing runs.
Can you strafing that?
That's
the
right
prospect
here.
right there.
The prospector seems available.
All right.
Good show, DJ.
Better be quick though, there's somebody there.
There is somebody here.
Because Gamble pointed this out yesterday, right? With this gun, when you fire, it spins.
Somebody else wants that prospect.
So, like, I'm wondering if that's like a cooldown function. I don't know what it is,
Oh,
but it
yes.
looks awesome.
I saw that. Yeah, it's like a accelerator or something.
Yeah, so like when you fire, it spins. So we had a fidget spinner on our gun.
Gamble.
I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You meant
This
it.
person waited an hour in line
meant
to
it.
sit down and check out the prospector.
I thought it was DJ.
DJ's on the other side of the moon.
He's been listening to us talk about me being on the dark side of the moon. I thought it was DJ.
I mean, there
though.
was another guy in there already.
Get
so
out
it was
Kappas
Get out
in
quickly.
and around the
What?
chat. 'Cause
Stow away in
we
his
know
ship.
he
Oh, it's too late now. Oh,
He knows better.
It looks like that guy hasn't flown before. Look.
No,
It kind of looks like.
let him take off. Let him take off.
I'm not even targeting a missile right now. It's on full auto.
Full auto missiles can't help it. I'm sorry.
Dark side of the Pop-Tart update.
See, I'm not doing anything.
Let's follow him. Let's follow him.
Cold as ice.
Cold as ice.
It's cold as ice.
You willing
Oh.
to sacrifice
Little
their
desync
lives.
over there.
Oh, lock it.
Meanwhile, DJ.
Still running around on the dark side of the moon.
Where you going, DJ?
Away from my ship. It's dead. So I figured to either, keep going in the dark. But like that.
So where
This
exactly
guy
are
is
you?
gorgeous.
Because like you do have a gun. I mean, you.
Oh, I have a pistol.
Oh, it's a
not
pistol. I
useful.
thought it was a laser weapon because I was going to say you could essentially like use that as a flare, so Gamble could come and save you.
Oh, my
That'd be good.
oxygen's low though.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's a good point.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So not only is the stamina system in, that me being in heavy armor is already a problem. Me running full pace in heavy armor is adding to that problem. The oxygen system is already less than half. So I have about 3 minutes. I had 3 minutes. With my running, it's consistently going down. So when my oxygen goes out, it's a wrap. And they actually won't let me run any further. It says, hey, look, stop it.
Why don't you go ahead and respawn so you can get back into the action?
So I mean, like, even though we're in on a planet again, right? Like, this is the first time in the history of the game that we're actually on like a spherical object. In the game, like we've been doing this in space, and like we could like quantum drive all that kind of stuff, and rearm, repair, refuel quite easily. Well, right here you can't. And these ships, they do use hydrogen fuel to move about. In the Aurora ships, their fuel economy isn't that great. I mean, like, we haven't had troubles just yet. But if you pay attention to Gamble's screen in the center, you can see the top bar there. That's his fuel level right there. Oh,
Switchy.
and we're out of fuel.
Everybody now switch.
So another round in there. So, how was your walkabout, DJ?
It was awesome.
Get much exercise?
It was lame because I didn't have a ship anymore. It would have been nice to have, like,
Insert coin.
All right. So while we're doing the reset, I want to take this time. I want to watch that Cutlass video again. I want to watch that Cutlass video again. So that's what we're going to do because I'm the boss and I got the buttons. There's lots of smoke in this corner.
so pretty though. Oh, going for Cutlass right now. Cutlass, gimme.
All right, so we are back in the game. Here's DJ making his mad dash for the Cutlass, while Gamble here is trying to get control.
I'll try to get to the Prospector.
Okay.
Stick the key in the... There we go.
Stick the key into the ignition, Gamble.
Hot and fresh out of the kitchen.
All right, so Gamble's here trying to find his way to a Prospector. We haven't done a Prospector yet.
There's one.
There's two, actually.
Ah. Then you have two chances then. So don't fail.
There they are. Nope. Brakes.
Put 'em.
Brakes.
Ooh, we out. We out here, boys.
We'll just leave the engine on. Key into the ignition.
Yeah, leave it for somebody else.
Yeah. So that's actually something important to know. So previously in the game, if you got out of a ship, then the ship would be off. But right now, because you have the option to do everything, like turn the ship on, like turn all the systems on, you can...
Okay.
Oh!
I mean, you know,
DJ!
I wasn't trying to do it.
DJ!
I was just trying to fly low. I'm sorry.
Well, that's why we have a second one. Now stay away, DJ.
Stay away from
All
what?
right.
What are you talking about?
Any landing you can walk away from, I guess.
All right. DJ.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the best
around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Except the Cutlass. All right, and there we go. The MISC Prospector. You don't want to show them around first, or I guess you could do it afterwards.
We can do it afterwards.
Yeah, once you're in the air. Otherwise, it might
because we want to make sure that we fly it before something before DJ crashes it again.
Yeah, get it away from DJ.
True, it's a good idea.
Is DJ coming along?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this ship is hands down has the best field of view of any ship that I've seen in this game so far.
We're entering the ships while we're flying away.
That's pretty cool.
Comparable to the Reliant.
Yeah, it's the same manufacturer. So in this game, we have several different like in-game manufacturers with their own lore and their own design aesthetic and stuff. So MISC are known for these like smooth, like chrome.
I don't want to open the door.
And
how did you open the door?
Yeah, just cause. Cause I can't.
Wait, are you inside, DJ?
Yes, I am.
He is. Yeah.
Oh, so DJ's running around inside the Prospector.
Don't do it, DJ.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't do it.
Don't do what?
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it. That's a very hard helmet.
I've enabled back on DJ.
That's a pretty neat angle.
Out of ammo. Out of ammo.
You're lucky he's out of ammo.
Basically.
So this is a mining ship, right?
Yeah.
So like, that's its role in the verse. So like it's not there for combat. It does have guns, that kind of thing.
No.
If you look down towards the bottom of the cockpit, you can actually see the mining laser from DJ's point of view, actually.
Right.
See what down here? From my point of view?
The mining laser. So look down below Gamble's
right
feet.
here. Yeah.
Exactly.
That bit right there.
Yeah. So I believe it's supposed to be articulated, but that's not going to be in this patch, correct? In 3.0.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Got a closer look here.
I always love this. That you can see, even as somebody who's just like next to the pilot,
Everything's diegetic.
everything that they see.
Everything is
That's
diegetic.
beautiful.
Yeah, and obviously the cool thing about this, like, this is one of the cockpits that has the best viewing range of all the ships.
It's amazing.
And obviously below as well, because you gotta be focusing on actually what you're mining.
Yeah,
so.
you need it. You need to be extremely situationally aware with this ship.
Right.
Because not only will you be mining on planets, but also be mining asteroids. And if some of the citizens out there who have like read the lore will know that like in those asteroids there might be like pockets of like explosive gas and all that kind of stuff, space mines, all that kind of stuff. You need to be able to see these things because you might not be able to pick up everything with your sensors.
Okay, now see, hold on. One of my favorite things in Star Citizen is this little thing where where passengers in your vehicles are looking out and can see. DJ's looking out the side here. You saw the engines pivot when Gamble turned.
Yep. Turn again. Switch.
Oh.
No, it's not a
No,
switch.
it's a crash.
That's a crash.
Everybody crashed.
Yep, that's a server crash. That's a legitimate server crash.
Happens though.
So we'll wait for tech to get that going. They are already moving. See them going. So yeah. So we finally got into a prospector. So guys, if you're just joining us, we are live from the Gamescom Showfloor 2017 in our bespoke Surface Outpost booth here in Hall 9. If you are coming to Gamescom, we are in Hall 9, so you can check us out here. It is packed. Oh, that's the wrong button.
Lovely note. We are actually not far from the Twitch booth.
No, we're actually, Twitch booth is right on the corner. You can tell because that's where you get in line. They're super pleased with us right now. It's a good thing we're friends with Twitch and Amazon. It's because our line is going right around into their area there. So yeah, so you see there they're restarting the servers, getting that back up and running. So a couple housekeeping things. Let me bring up my housekeeping list.
We also
here.
have a question in the chat. Somebody said, "Where can I find that Cutlass video? Is that on the Crusader Industries YouTube channel yet?"
It is, but it's hidden. And basically, the Cutlass video is hidden behind the. Oh, let me switch.
Can I see one of those?
The Cutlass video is hidden behind these QR codes. These QR codes, I'm definitely. Oh, look, they're so out of focus.
Can I see one of those?
They're so out of focus. But if somebody were to share these QR codes on Reddit or whatnot, everybody could get access to them.
Whoop.
And you can get the Cutlass and the Nox right now on sale. Last time at their introductory prices. So you want to see those?
Yes, please.
Whatever you do, don't take a picture and put it on your Twitter.
These are mine.
Let me see one.
I'll
give one back.
Give it a DJ.
So, guys, whatever you do, don't look at that. Don't let that focus. It's not going to work.
No. You definitely shouldn't take a picture with your phone.
I'm not going to take a picture of my phone with this right now.
Definitely shouldn't put it on Twitter right now.
Nope, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take pictures of QR codes.
DJ is not going to do that right now.
For the Cutlass Black and the Nox, I will not take a picture of that.
And there you'll find those videos.
Won't do it at all.
Hey guys, Jared said that we should not do this. It's meant to be top secret, so keep it a secret.
All right. So Gamble has found himself in another Ursa. Where are you going this time, Gamble?
I'm going back to the Prospector because I wasn't finished.
All right.
Flying a beauty.
So check out the suspension on that vehicle. Actually, I mean, I love the wheels on this car.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's so futuristic, isn't it?
Question in the chat: how long will the Cutlass not sell out? The Cutlass is always on sale. The Cutlass is on sale now, so it's no rush. It's just the price will almost certainly go up when it gets reintroduced in 3.0. So you have until 3.0 for Nox to get it at this price, or for the Cutlass to get it at this price.
But for real,
for the Nox, I don't know how long it's going right now. It's out of my brain. Like I have the information, it's just in the back somewhere, and I can't access it at the moment because I'm having fun right now. But we'll get that information for you later.
But for real, I really do love the way that the. Oh, check that out! Actually, check it. Yeah.
What is this? What is this?
A close encounter of the orange kind.
Looks like an Audrey 3.
A what now?
Little Shop of Horrors.
All right.
Feed me. Feed me.
That's just a little. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that, Jared. That little plant thingy.
I just did.
Oh, thank you, Don. Appreciate it.
So that's a laser
hey,
again.
Jared, maybe you
close.
can do that thing that you're just doing. All right.
So you can see it's got that arm, so like you can expect it. Yeah.
Yeah, that will fold into the actual ship. So it's probably longer than you think.
Probably. I mean, we've seen some concept art and stuff of it as well. Probably. Maybe.
It's just usually me saying that, that's all.
I mean, you know. Okay.
DJ, what are you doing over there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your man hasn't moved. You've just been sitting in place doing nothing.
Yep.
Why are you on your phone?
I don't know what you're talking about. What's the phone?
All right, so we're getting back into the Miss Prospector. If you look inside, there is not. It's not a spaceable or
like
a large size ship.
Sure, it's cozy, but at the same time, I mean, like in Star Citizen, like they want you to have this sense of immersion. I mean, yeah, sure, it's a mining ship,
right?
But at the same time, you're going to be out there, you're going to be taking long journeys, that kind of thing, you know. So like, they have everything sorted. You know, like in the back there, you have a toilet. You have like a water dispenser. You have like all your amenities.
Hopefully they're not right next to each other. I don't want the toilet next to my water dispenser.
You can check out these access points as well. You can see there's a terminal there. So like, I imagine at some point all these will be accessible and workable as well.
Right.
You know, so you can actually do maintenance and that kind of thing. Like a door extends down. You got a back door back there?
It kind of looks like it,
Yeah.
huh?
Coming soon. TM.
Apparently the stream's down.
Oh.
Yeah, we're down again. German internet lol.
You know, IT guys walked in the back. What are you doing to my bandwidth?
Oh, we're back. We're back.
And we're back.
Hey.
So can you see, where is the fuel on this ship actually? I don't know. I'm so familiar with the old, there we go actually, there it is. Yeah, I see it. It's in the center.
Right. Where?
In the center, by max safe speed. You know, like look that arrow, 100.
Oh yeah, there it is.
All right, people. I've been told that we've been switched over to a dedicated T1 line.
Oh, nice.
So,
Damn. Restarting it?
I'll make stuff happen. No, we came right back up.
Yeah, we're back up already.
So we should be good for a little bit.
I'll get her
There you go.
done.
Hassan.
I'll get her done.
All right. Power
That's
on.
Hassan. Hassan saved it. Let's get some saves in chat for Hassan.
Right for the switch.
Unfortunately, Hassan can't stop the switch. The switch.
Yeah, no, the switch has to happen.
Yeah.
There's no stopping the switch.
Ain't stopping the switch.
No stopping the switch.
There's no stopping the switch. Let's get some Hassan hype in the chat, fam.
Hassan hype.
Yes.
Hassan did work.
Well, it's
Getting us on
Yes.
that custom T1.
Yes,
Custom
for
T1.
people that are like, T1's not fast, it's not about being fast. It's about not having anybody else on it. That's what's going to keep us up. Right tool for the right job. It's not always about being fast. In an occasion, when you're on the show floor at the world's largest video game convention, it's about having a dedicated connection that's not a party line that you have to share with anybody else. So, thank you, Hassan. I'm just saying things. Come here. Come here, Hassan. You want to be on the show? Come here. Sit down.
Let's get some Hassan hype in the chat as he sits, please. Let's get it done.
Sid hype.
How you doing, Hassan?
Not too bad, not too
You
bad.
got to move this really close, though, because
Yeah.
it cuts out all the noise. So tell folks what you do for Cloud Imperium Games.
I'm the IT manager for the UK studio, and I help out around Gamescom time as well.
Yes. So you work under Mike Jones?
Yep, under Mike Jones. Mike Jones is the IT director for the whole company. So, yep, great guy to work for, Mike Jones. Shout out to you and the whole IT team.
Yeah. Here's my favorite Hassan story. Hassan and I met at Gamescom 2 years ago, back in 2015, and we were that was a difficult program to run, and by the final day, everybody had gotten sick. Nobody had any voice. It was Hassan and I at the booth by ourselves. And as we're wrapping up on the final day, Hassan looks at me and goes, "I'm putting in my vacation for next year." And I thought, yeah, it's one of those things you say at the end, like, yeah, okay, we're done. And then come 2016, I'm like, hey, Hassan, so you going to Gamescom, right? He goes, no, mate, I got my vacation, and it was done. He's a man of his word. He disappeared, peaced out last year. So
Yeah, no, I couldn't get away with it this year.
I'm really glad to have you back. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, everything working all right now?
Yeah, so far we've got DJ going right now. Gamble's still loading at the moment.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Well, we've got server. DJ's got himself in Knox. Where are you going, DJ?
I'm going to go to this outpost up here.
So outposts is something that are newly featured in this build. You're right, that DJ.
Yes, this looks like a Crusader outpost.
It is.
Yep. Hopefully I can actually, you know,
You're a park on the roof?
not get locked in.
Did
I
you-
thought about it, but it's a bad idea.
Did you take the driving test, DJ?
Yes.
Did you pass?
I passed by all the people that were judging the test at a high rate of speed. It worked out nicely.
So, what I like most about these outposts and what you're about to see as well is that, well, each one has its own, like with the ships before, like each outpost has its own manufacturer, or at least it is owned by a different one. I mean, this entire show floor, the manufacturer is, or the company is Ryari Incorporated.
No, this one's Crusader.
Yeah. The
No.
Ryari is the other ones. This
No,
is the
I
Crusader
mean
outpost.
around us right now.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
true.
With the tables, yeah. That's Ryari. This one here is Crusader.
That
So each one has its own story to tell. So Crusader Industries, you guys may know, are, well, what do they do? Well, you see that giant gas giant over there? Well, they live there and they build one of the spaceships that are coming soon to the game. Also, I think Port Olisar, is that Crusader too?
Port Olisar is owned by Crusader Industries, yes.
Right, yeah. So this is just like your run-of-the-mill outpost. I think in the future as well, we'll see some of the more bespoke outposts too, and I'm sure like when we get missions and stuff, like they'll be tied in quite nicely as well.
Now, where are you going, Gamble?
I'm nowhere.
Are you going to the same outpost DJ's at?
No.
DJ,
Oh,
No,
I'm laughing because
not.
somebody in their
Like-
bunk
Oh.
has a Horizon magazine that says, "I'm in love with a Tavaran." That's nasty.
hey,
hey. We'll
I
have
mean,
none of
they
that
gotta-
here.
don't knock it till you try it, my friend.
Oh, I'm gonna leave that to you guys. Have fun with that.
I thought you were a wingman, DJ.
I'll be there to help. Like, hey, look, go put them digits out.
All right,
Tavaran,
4
thick.
points for Meyer. You're back at 0. You're back at 0 for I thought you were a wingman. With regards to loving a Tavaran.
How about that?
You take
Put
it.
'em.
All right, thank you, Hassan. Hassan's got to go back and do actual work.
Don't run from me, Knox. Are you shooting? You?
Where's Pirate Ever, man? Where's Pirate Ever?
Oh, that. Huh? You're still on the Nox for me.
No, I never got on the Knox.
You were still on the Nox for me.
I never got on it.
Ridiculous.
Oh, be glad I'm out of ammo.
No, ridiculous.
Be glad I'm out of ammo. Oh.
Yo, you didn't stand a chance anyways. Wearing heavy armor.
Yo,
This is true.
I
This
was
is also true.
the sneak attack.
The sneak attack.
He didn't know.
Wait, where's that Nox going?
Where is
I don't
it going?
know.
Is somebody in
If
it?
people needs it, my people need me.
Nope, the Nox is...
I must go. My people need me. All right, so I'm out.
The Nox is going back
Forget
to
that
planet
Nox.
Xi'an.
My people need me.
Yeah, I almost found himself a gladiator. Gladius. All right, guys, just a reminder, in 25 minutes, we have our interview with Brian Chambers live right here on twitch.tv/StarCitizen. So, you don't want to miss that. Hey, it's Return of Tyler Wicked.
How's it going, birthday boy?
Good. That
Hey,
cake
Disco.
was really good.
Hey, Disco.
It was.
Cake was really good. Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
Doesn't mean as much coming from him.
No, I know.
as does
It
from
really
me.
doesn't. It's cool,
I
though.
brought cake. What did you bring?
Me?
Oh,
By the way, Tyler,
yeah.
would you believe that against my express wishes, that DJ Knight took pictures of the QR codes and posted them on his Twitter?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did he actually?
Yes. Against my express wishes.
I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the fifth in this.
So now everybody has access to buy an Ox at the moment?
That has
Wait, are
nothing
we
to do
live
with me.
streaming right now?
Yes.
Oh, hello, people. Woo! I'm glad I didn't say anything bad.
What do you think we're doing here?
I don't know. I saw cake and I
What
saw.
would you say
What is that?
we
Kolsch?
do
I don't
here?
know.
Ghost?
Right.
There's chat.
No! No! Run!
I cannot actually see you.
No!
Oh, okay.
And they took the ship I was trying to hide in.
DJ's surviving in his heavy armor.
I don't see you on the map.
He's very tiny.
He's very small person.
It's very small.
Very, very.
Run, DJ, run!
I'm just going to sit still. I'm going to look at the ground.
Now don't look at the ground. That doesn't give us anything to look at. DJ, look up.
Nope, 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 nope. Miss me though.
Dance,
Miss me though. Miss me with all that.
Go to the Gladius' screen. It's
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, come lower. Come back down. Where you
I'm
going?
getting shot.
You got any missiles?
I do.
Use them. This is somebody new to Star Citizen. They've never experienced missiles before.
Incoming. Wait, I think he's the missile. He's gonna yeah.
Lieutenant, lock missiles.
Make it so. I like that I'm seeing shadows over here of the ships as they're dancing out like ways away.
It is super beautiful, man. So what is that over there? That's smoke. Is that a
I
wreck?
don't know. I think it's a wreck. I'm going to go see. It's not the wreck where we started because there's 2 other wrecks over there. So I think this is another ship that has just gotten destroyed.
Right.
So we're going to find out.
Oh,
Well, like one of the things that I did like
Campbell.
about that is that most games where you see a sun and you see the sunlight coming from a sun, it's baked lightning. So there would never be any sort of shadow. So to see the ships in front of the sun and to have the shadow passing over the entire horizon, that is lovely to see in a multiplayer game. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful, man.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, man.
And yes, let's get some rips in the chat.
Yeah, someone ripped really hard
freelancers.
here. I mean, like, it's a cautionary tale right there. I mean, these ships, like I said before, they have a finite fuel source, right? And you have to be careful. You have to watch that. Otherwise, that could easily be you without having to fight a single person.
Be right back.
Can you switch your torch
And
on?
yes, I said baked.
I'm sorry?
I did not say fake.
DJ's torchlight. T.
T, yeah. It's there. I wish I could, like, still open this door.
Yeah.
Just do it.
So you can imagine, like, when the game gets into your hands, you'll discover wrecks like this. You'll discover, well, they might be mission points. They might just be points of interest for you. They might actually have lore within them. You might learn more about the overarching story of Star Citizen.
I can confirm there's a mission in that.
Someone took a rover and start flying with it.
Oh, well.
Rover, come back!
It's people needed.
Come back!
My people need me.
Is somebody in that right now?
I think it might just be dead. Like,
I don't think so, but
it's
just
going
bugged.
into the mountain.
It's just bugged.
All right.
It's going to the
In
mountain
Alpha.
to train to come back. It's stronger.
Alpha.
But yeah, so Disco Orlando did just confirm. So if you do
server
discover, is it resetting?
Yep.
Oh, that's why.
So guys, that's actually the end of this segment. So we are going to, so thank you. Oh, I'm on the camera. There we are. So thank you guys for watching, guys. We are going to get set up for our interview with Brian Chambers. We're going to take a quick 20-minute break here while we get some refreshments, use the restroom, whatever we got to do. So yeah, so stay tuned. We're coming back with Brian Chambers, and we'll see you then. back. Welcome everybody to Gamescom 2017. We're live here on the show floor. I'm your host, Community Content Manager Jared Huckabee. Joining us for this hour, our Gamescom edition of Happy Hour, we've got Brian Chambers, Development Director out of Foundry 42 Frankfurt. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Good?
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Hey, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday to you, too. Is that not the appropriate response?
I really appreciate that.
This is the second birthday that we've spent together.
It is. It's
yes,
number 2.
The first birthday we spent together, you made me eat mashed potatoes that had been dropped on the floor.
Yes, it is true.
Oh, wow.
I fed him truffle mashed potatoes for I think the very first time you had him.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, these are amazing. They're really good. And it's a small place in Frankfurt. And he immediately spit them out, I think. And
no, I'm not a cultured individual. The steak was really good.
They're really. It was your birthday. I was treating you.
Yeah, and you remember I made you like, hey, I'm probably not going to like this, and I made you agree that it was okay if I didn't like it before you bought it.
But a year later, now you're bringing it up again.
Yeah, it was store bought. it was boxed mashed potatoes that somebody had dropped on the floor.
It was a nice restaurant. I paid out of my own pocket to
very
take
nice
you out.
It was a gorgeous restaurant. Gorgeous restaurant with fantastic steak, and the mousse was fantastic, and everything was great.
The truffles were really good.
It's just this what a truffle, which is just a fancy word for it fell on the ground.
All right. So, yeah, happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Happy birthday.
Nice.
Couple housekeeping things before we get started for this hour. The Nox and the the Nox and the Cutlass are available for sale right now. We're giving away trading cards here at the show floor. They've got QR codes in the back. These QR codes have made their way to social media. I have no idea how.
Already?
But you can
What's the social media?
But you can track that down and get access to buy your Nox and your Cutlass for the last time at their introductory prices before they go up when they're implemented in 3.0. Also coming up later today, we've got a bar citizen tonight at the Brauhaus on Namen at 8 a.m. local time. That's 8 p.m. local time. 8 a.m. Don't show up at the Brauhaus at 8 a.m. We'll be cutting out. With that, do I have any more? That's all.
I'll be
all
there
the
tonight.
housekeeping
You going to be there tonight?
I'm going to be there tonight.
I'll be there.
I'll be there tonight.
Anyone else going to be there tonight?
I am
gonna
definitely going to be there.
It's a bar citizen. We got to attend.
Yeah.
So, for this version of Happy Hour, we are turning control of the questions over to our esteemed community broadcasters. They are here as representatives of you, the Star Citizen community. They are going to ask Brian your questions. You can submit your questions into Twitch chat. Please preface your question with the word question in capital letters surrounded by bracket. That's going to help them pull it out. But of course, I feel like they probably brought their own. With that, I'm going to turn it over to you guys.
You didn't tell me it was going to be formatted like this.
Yeah, sorry.
I thought we were just going to hang out.
Nope.
We're still going to hang out, but we're like, in the meantime, we're going to ask you some stuff.
Be nice, yeah?
Yeah. No, we actually sat down yesterday or last night, and we conjured up some questions because we wanted to make sure that we asked you the right questions, right?
So it took you time. You actually gave this a thought.
Yeah,
of course.
A little bit. We were drinking while doing it. But,
yeah.
You know.
So we had some drinks. We talked about it, and we wanted to make sure that we asked questions that we want to know as Star Citizen backers, and we wanted to ask questions that we know that the backers would want to know. So
now I do get a lot of design questions, and when those come in, I always feel bad. Like when they ask, deep level design, and I'm like, you got to talk designers, you got to talk to creatives on that, right?
Right.
So
We're not going to do that.
So about design,
I can imagine they're just going to be the stupidest questions I've ever heard. But I'm all for it. Let's do this.
All right, Meyer, you want to hit off with the first question that we had?
Okay, sure. So about design. Well, I mean, like, No, I mean, like, so right now we've been playing this morning in Daymar, and that is the first ever showcase of the game's procedurally assisted tech, right?
Yep.
But like, what can we expect between what we see right now in the game and what's to come in the official release of 3.0?
Well, right now we locked. If you're on the show floor, I mean, we've locked everybody to Daymar. Primarily because if you were to quantum travel, people would be all over the place. No one would ever see each other, although it'd be cool, it'd be fun. But everything that's on the show floor, it has every single planet in it that we've created so far. So when 3.0 is out, you're definitely going to have more planets. You're going to have... Huh?
Moons.
Moons, sorry, yes. It's so easy. I just see a big round thing, and I want to call it a planet, right? So yes, correct. You have moons. You're going to have different outposts. You're going to have different abilities. Don't want to give it away all of it, right? But it's basically going to be an expanse of what we had here on the show floor. And it's been interesting so far, and I think you guys could probably attest to it, watching people play just a small portion of the 3.0 code base so far, and seeing what they've been able to do with it, and the kind of the happy accidents and people dogfighting, you know, right there on the cusp and between two moons, and it's been pretty cool. So, yeah, there is going to be a lot more.
Right.
This is just a small portion, and I think that might have been a little confusing when we put stuff out to going 3.0, 3.0 on the show floor. It is a small portion that, for us right now internally, is stable, and there's enough there that we said, absolutely, let's let people experience a small portion of it. And I think that small portion of it's caused some buzz, and people are digging it.
That's actually, like, that leads really good into our next question, because like
I'm glad I could lead you.
Thank you. You're actually telling us, like the internal build is, like, it's good. It's like you guys are pretty satisfied about that. Like right now, what is your biggest blocker on putting it out?
I'd have to look right now, and I'm sure I got 20 emails. Every day we get reports of what the current blockers are, right? It's a mix of everything. I mean, we hold ourselves to a certain quality. There's obviously certain ones where it's like, okay, a certain percentage of the time, this thing happens to this ship. We have to sort that out, right? And we even see it on the show floor here. Some things aren't 100% perfect, but in a play area like this where guys are jumping in 10, 15 minutes, it's cool. But if we know, guys really want to explore and they're gonna be playing it for hours, they're gonna experience it more frequently, and that won't be cool, right?
Right.
So we have a whole range, and it's very, very detailed with the QA department. You know, what's a blocker, what's an A bug, what's a workaround. We have terminologies for each thing. It gets dug in. QA has a whole process where if a bug does come in and reported by somebody, they go through and ideally repeat that thing 3 separate times, get crash dumps and so on. Because the moment we send that bug to a developer, whether that be an engineer, an artist, whoever, the more detail QA can give them, the quicker they can jump to the problem.
Right.
Right? So the bugs that are in there today that potentially are blocking us are different from when I was in the office last Saturday.
Okay, so we're actually talking like pretty detailed stuff already. Like you can honestly like say that the bigger global line of the whole 3.0 project is there.
Again, the show floor here, what they're playing is that code base for 3.0.
Right.
Right, it is that code base that is solid. Once we expand it a little bit though, and you have all the different ships and quantum travel and the different moons you're landing on, and adding more AI and more interaction points and so on, then things get a little more complicated. But yeah, that base tech is there, and it really is just getting all those details to work together in a way that we think when we give it out, avocado, that it'll be solid enough play experience where people won't be frustrated. It'll still go out as early as we think it can be, but we don't want to send something out that's going to just frustrate players.
Yeah, there's a common misconception about what evocati testing is. Testing is to help us find things that we perhaps don't know. When there's a whole host of things we already know of, we don't need to send that to players for them to tell us that that's already broken.
Absolutely.
We have a host of stuff that we're like, all right, we already know this stuff. We're working on this stuff. We want to get this stuff done. And then say, all right, we think we're at a pretty playable state. Then we give it to them, and then they give us a whole host of things back. So it's we don't need feedback on the things we already know, and that's what delays this testing most often.
All right.
So thanks, Jared.
Yep. So I'm just here to help you out.
Happy birthday.
So
happy birthday, Ryan.
Oh, it's your birthday, is it? Remember that time I fed you dirt?
So we talked about some of the blockers that were stopping the game from getting released to avocados, but what's one of the bugs that you can think of that you and your team handled that, like most recently, that you just finished and are just super amped to see what people react to it when they get hands on it in 3.0 once it's launched. So like, what would be one of the bugs that you're most excited about having gotten taken care of?
It's almost a trick question because it's come down to the details, right? It could be the minutia of seeing, you know, as you guys heard, terminology called usables, right? Recently, we just had a small sprint in the Frankfurt office, and some of these usables were literally just looked horrible. The idea of simply just going up and sitting at a table and interacting with the cup. And for the life of us, we couldn't sort out really what was going on. Bring multiple people together. We brought in some of the animators from Austin. We had our programmers and so on, and designers. We put them all in a meeting room for literally like a week and a half. And after sitting back and forth and seeing, working side by side and seeing, okay, how's the setup on the character? How's the collision on the character? Okay, is the collision turning off when he's going to the table? Wait, now he's clipping. Wait, what about the timing here? Oh, how did that flag? Whoa, that flag didn't work to turn this off, and so on. When you see everybody come together, and that was one that was just recent, simple like that, and they find out, okay, wow, this is where the logic loop was broke, and this is why it looked horrible. A few days in that office together, in that meeting room, they come out and they go, boom, and you play it, and it looks spot on, right? Those are those little awesome moments. So it's not big, but it's just going, because it's really those little things to me that are going to enable and make this universe to be, you know, alive. You just see those natural things happening. We're spending quality on things don't clip through the table, that people are intelligently navigating around one another AI-wise and so on. So to me, it's the small little wins that we have like that. It's not that mean a lot to me. It's not really the big ones. The big ones, I'm like, okay, the big ones are almost easier, right? If there's something chunky and it's just broken, not working, those are usually a lot easier for us to dig in and sort out. When it comes to the detail and seeing something that's not perfect, and us holding ourselves to a certain level of standard, digging in and sorting those out is cool, right? And some of that stuff too is it absolutely gets hidden in the details. You know, people may not understand the amount of work that goes into fixing A, B, or C, but it may be something that touches 5 separate disciplines that are all working, you know, in semi-close to different locations. So it's really getting the communication together, all the information, and getting people to work and sort it out.
Awesome.
So the Star Citizen that we're going to be getting at the end of the day, after all this is done, after development is done, and the Star Citizen that we've had before this, and even the Star Citizen that we're having right now, are all two completely different beasts. So you work at the only one of the studios, the Frankfurt Foundry 42. So what are your people responsible for in this build specifically?
In this build?
Yes. Because we know that, because we know that you know, this is 3.0. 3.1 is around the corner, but like specifically this build, what are your guys?
Well, what I can tell you what we don't touch.
Right.
We primarily don't. Characters are out of LA.
Right.
And ships are out of the UK.
Okay.
When you look at particles, when you look at lighting, when you actually look at the moons, when you look at the space stations, and the modular bits that are there, and art that's across the environment, and even the makeup of the environment itself, there was a big heavy hand in Frankfurt to help pull all that together.
Right.
So the Frankfurt team has grown quite a bit. I mean, we started in January 2015 with 6 people. We're now up to 75 or 76 people. We're touching AI. We're touching the base engine, and that goes with rendering and animation and physics and tools. We're touching a heavy hand on design, both system and level design. We have our lead lighting artist that's there. We're up to 12 environment artists now.
Right.
3 VFX artists, a small QA team. We're responsible for all the weapons, FPS and ship weapons. We have a couple tech artists, and we're going to be handling all the cinematics for Squadron. So
awesome.
Pretty substantial. And when I always preface it, when I say we own something, such as like AI. There are other AI programmers in most all the other locations.
Right.
It's just we have the lead in our office. He's leading up guys, working with the other guys across studio.
Right. Cool. So, like, if you would have, like, in this limited 3.0 build that we're seeing right now, like, if you would, like, reach out of that limited build that we have right now, and you would go into that full 3.0 phase, would you be able to give us, like, the littlest sneak peek of what you are most satisfied on and what your team did?
Well, I think he's most satisfied with the work of the community team.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that.
I'm going to feed you more dirt tonight.
Dirty mashed potatoes.
What was the end of that question again?
What is the thing outside of this limited 3.0 build that we're having right now, but in the actual end result of 3.0 that we're going to push out, like, for the first time?
Yeah.
What is the thing that you and your team worked on that you might be the most excited about to see for yourself?
What would you say is your biggest accomplishment?
Biggest accomplishment? It's really hard. I always lean back to the procedural tech for the moons, right, and further for the planets, because that's hardcore. That in combination with the modularity of the environments, in combination with how in-depth AI is going with the subsumption system.
Okay.
It really needs to be all those together because, cool, I can have a moon by itself and that really means nothing, right? I need stuff on it.
Right.
So those guys to be able to work close together and understand how much can be procedural versus how much needs to be hand-placed in order to give an organic feel. And with the AI really, you know, company-wide, we bit down to take a half step back quite a while ago to be able to build up a solid foundation so this AI can really get the behaviors that this whole universe needs to, right? So I think really just that traversal from moon to moon, interacting with the AI and interacting with other people, all that in combination is in my mind, at least right now, is what I see as being most proud of. Interesting part, though, and I'm watching people play what we have on the floor right now. It's always fun for me to watch people play because we put all these elements together, but the moment somebody jumps in, they're seeing how they can break it in a funny way. They're interacting with things that were never really intended a certain way. So for all I know, what I say I'm the most proud of, they're going to come up with something I hadn't even really thought of on their own with these things working together, and we go, wow, look what we did, right? As example, Big Benny's. I had nothing to do with that, but did you ever think that putting that machine in there and making it physicalized, that it was going to go the way it did? No. Right? So once we have all these sandbox elements in there, and they're more mature and there's more functionality, I'm just excited for people to get their hands on it and see what they do with it.
Cool. So we talked about procedural tech for a little bit, and we've kind of seen on the ATVs where you can procedurally like build mountain ranges and change a lot of other things, and we've also seen that they're working with modularity in regards to the outposts. So is there a system in place that kind of help create procedural cities or procedural outposts to where you don't have to go in and just like specifically put in every piece?
You guys will see some of that, I think, fairly soon, but there is. And we, again, and I always say we've had to, right? We had to take the time to create these things in a modular way that can be put together and have a tool set so they can be put together as efficiently as possible, right? 300 plus different physical locations where you can land that are just giant moons, planets. You need that, right? So we have various systems in place, and I know, I was recently talking with some of the engineers back in Frankfurt and looking at some of the tools and stuff they were doing. I recently reported on a road layout system that we have that's a tool, right? And that tool allows us to quickly lay out the roads, but it also speaks intelligently to the terrain below it. So it's going to modify the terrain as it needs to lay out this road. When you look at the cities, when you look at the buildings, when you look at the space stations, they're built in a very modular way. But they're built in a modular way as intelligently as possible so they don't feel really modular, right? And that was the big chore. Right. And that's where that extra like 10 to 20% of hand-play stuff on top of the modularity comes into play to help us break it up a little bit so nothing looks repetitive.
So right. I would like to add that fairly soon does not mean Friday at the presentation. I can see you in Twitch chat right now. You know better. Hype is the mind killer.
Let me, good point, and let me preface that. I have seen some recent work internally that it's still in its early phases, but there's been discussion then of in some of the recent future updates that we give to be able to highlight that, right? To have videos and to chat about kind of where that's going and show off the progress.
Right.
So I just want to toss this out there.
Thank you, Jaron.
Yep.
I just kind of want to toss this out there. A lot of people in chat are saying like, "Oh, hi, procedural cities confirmed." That was a question based off of the fact that I, as well as the other gentleman here, have been watching the ATVs for like the last year. Every time they bring up the outposts, they show a bunch of different pieces, but there has been like, I haven't really caught on much because I'm always talking through them with the community, but seeing them build them modular, like in a modular way, to hear that they're talking about that kind of system is beautiful, because one of the things that I believe I heard Jared say on one of the previous ATVs was, yes, they can procedurally generate a planet, but they always send a designer in to go double check that to make sure that it doesn't look completely incorrect. Yes. So
absolutely,
it feels awesome to know that those things are going to kind of mesh.
So, procedural generation for Star Citizen is the beginning of things.
Absolutely.
It's not the end of things.
No, it's a tool that enables us to make the quantity that this universe is going to have. And again, on that to your point, I mean, every time we've talked about those outposts, it was always, you know, even when I think we've done a couple pieces on them, where it's modular outposts, right?
Right.
It's modular for a reason, for us to be able to quickly put these things together.
So speaking of modularity from a design standpoint, right? Like, you know, with what we have right now and with the stations that we've seen on ATV, will the players ever get to be able to experience some of that modularity hands-on and be able to change the way those stations look like themselves, make their own outposts even, or like...
Yeah, I got asked that question a little while ago.
Right.
And honestly, for me, I would need to dig into it on what the current design is.
Right.
I've spoken to Chris, and I know Chris has said in the past, you know, in order for us to create these moons and this universe and the modular system that we've had to put in place with all the tools, by the time we're done, that tool set's going to be incredibly robust and mature just because it has to be, right? So there was a notion of, could we later down the road at some point provide that tool set to players so they could have fun with it, right, and build their own stuff. And I think that's something that's, you know, still jotted down somewhere where it could be a possibility, but that wouldn't be anything that we would really give any attention to until, you know, everything's out there and done in people's hands.
Okay. Can I just slip one more in?
But at the same time, I want to do that too.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Give me the tool set and let me build my stuff.
And like regarding persistence as well, so like these outposts and stuff will be persistent. I mean, I remember reading in a Jump Point, which is like a monthly magazine that the company releases, that regarding, I think, space stations or satellites, and these satellites, like, they showed, like, one had, like, a generator that had, and it mentioned that players might be able to, like, destroy those or whatever to influence that.
Yep.
On the ground, with the outposts as well, will the players be able to, in a kind of procedural and persistent kind of manner, affect the stations? Are they so that they're not just items and outposts?
The stations, the stations will have systems within them per se, and you will be able to modify those.
So, like destroy or to fix.
You said that. I just said they would have systems. The moment I say one or the other, then I'll read that. Oh my God, Brian confirmed this and this and this. But I do know that there will be systems there that can be modified somehow.
Right.
Right.
It was
and
a shot. Yeah.
Jared will come in and modify them all, and because he wants to, and he thinks it'll be funny to watch us get really sad while we play, and I'll come in and modify his, and so on. So yeah, there is always that cause and effect,
right.
And that's what's cool about the whole persistence as well, right? To be able to go back to a thing that used to function a certain way, and then I come back to it, and now it's different, and oh man, who broke that?
Exactly.
Great. Now that doesn't work.
So there's a history
I was
behind
waiting
things,
for that puzzle piece to finish my thing, and now I have to find a new one, and so.
There's a question in chat from a Mike Jones. It says, Brian, how does it feel not being Quantum Questions champion?
Oh, I am. I probably shouldn't comment on that. I have a lot to say, and I should keep it to myself. But Mike, hey, it's great seeing you, man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mike Jones.
Well, and everything went silent.
Come on, guys. Your show.
Wait. Yeah, people are calling out Mike now.
Mike Jones, Quantum Questions champion.
So my public announcement on that, I congratulate Mike with all sincerity. I think he did a great job. And in my opinion, he's also a horrible actor.
So,
mic drop.
Do you plan on having a rematch with Mike Jones in the ring next spring?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I welcome it.
Quantum, okay. Sorry. So when we were playing the game earlier, or when they were playing the game earlier, we saw the first iteration, at least, of the stamina system.
Yeah.
And we saw the heavy marine kind of like being able to keep up toe-to-toe with the other suits.
Yeah,
so how much will having the different armor sets actually affect the player and their mobility? Because we've seen the heavy marine being able to fly, being able to run, being able to do all that kind of stuff.
The percentage that it'll affect will be hard for me to kind of detail, but I mean, there is. I mean, there's a reason why it's with anything in any game and that's decent in balancing, right? I got this heavy armor on, I might be a little more sluggish, yet I can do this. Versus this, and I have more agility and I'm a little quicker, yet I'm depleted here, right? So that's something that definitely I know Todd Pappy and the design team, they definitely spec out, and really what does that mean to the end player.
Right, okay.
And then some of that stuff too, we were also, I've seen early iterations when you look at the stamina and you look at things like that, how much of a visual effect do we put on screen, right?
Yeah.
Is it your stamina and so on is so low that we even deplete part of your visibility? How far do we want to push it, right? And some of that stuff is, we make a choice, we get it out there, and we play test it. And that could be even stuff like the Ivacati could give us great feedback on, right? Hey, you put this effect on, but man, this really, now it's unbalanced. Once we put it out to a few thousand people, we can really see if there's anything that's a little too much or a little too less.
Right. Awesome.
Cool. Right now, like we're experiencing Daymar, which is a kind of a pretty flat moon. Like procedural generation-wise, are we gonna at some point experience going underneath the surface of the planet as well, like in a form of a cave or?
I know we have within the terrain the ability to do things like that. As far as the need or how it plays out in the fiction, I don't know yet, honestly. I know there's people within the company that does know and would have the definitive, but I don't. I know that we are currently working on and still pushing what the makeup of the ecosystems are. I've seen some early stuff the other day of some brand new ecosystems, and I looked at and said, wow, what the hell is that, right? So I'm still getting oohed and awed on things. So as far as the under, caves and underdwelling, I'm not sure. To me, it's a logical conclusion. If I think of just, step away as a dev and think of it as a fan, that, with drilling and mining and this and that and so many different moons and surfaces, I would assume it's there somewhere, right? And then what can I do in it? I don't know yet, but we'll wait and see.
He doesn't know yet.
I don't know.
That's fair.
I don't know. No, I mean, am I gonna, hide, steal rovers and hide them out in there and cover the entrance somehow so nobody can get in? Who knows? I don't know.
So,
okay.
Speaking of...
We don't know.
I see quite a few questions in chat. If anybody wants to pull any of those.
That was actually a question from chat. So.
Just a random one.
I've been waiting for questions that aren't, is the game done yet? It's like,
yeah,
no, they're working on the game.
I tell you, this is my favorite happy hour I've ever done. I just get to sit back and watch other people.
Somebody's asking if space whales are confirmed.
No. Hold on. No space whales.
So you hear it here, Jared confirmed space whales.
Space elephants? Okay, I tried.
Will there be a jungle planet? We've done a lot of work on plants, and there's definitely going to be some dense areas. I'm not sure if it's going to go like full tropical jungle, but you're definitely going to have some areas that are thick with brush and trees, which will be fun to kind of play with because, using that to your advantage, imagine with FPS or Dragonfly flying around through trees, it could be pretty cool.
Awesome. So touching back on to, actually no, forget my question. Somebody asked, so we know that melee takedowns will be a thing. We've seen that in ATV with somebody coming around, sneaking up and actually choking somebody down. So are there melee weapons planned for the game? So like not just like say a knife, but like maybe like a baton or like a photon sword maybe. Something like that.
I've seen some concepts of melee weapons, but I don't know how far they've gone through on design and got vetted.
Right. Okay.
I mean, we know with anything on FPS and getting to hand-to-hand, there should be something there.
Right.
Right. So I've seen early concepts, but I don't know how far along as far as design and balancing and what variety or how many they would like.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. But we know that they're going to be like a selection.
I would assume that there's a selection from what I've seen, yeah.
Right, okay. Awesome.
Meyer?
But it's not confirmed.
Hello.
Did you just try to low-key confirm lightsabers in the game?
He kind of did, yeah. Well, you just confirmed space whales. Come on.
Getting a lot of questions from chat concerning water.
That's the natural question when people talk about caves. What I've been told is, we're definitely going to have bodies of water. You'll definitely be able to go in the water, but what happens below the surface is yet to be identified 100%. Or at least they're not making it public, even to me.
That's right. Yeah, knowing Chris, I can imagine there will at least be a research phase where we explore what we can do without committing to anything.
But there's going to be absolutely large bodies of water, and you will be able to go into there, right? But do you want to go as far as, I'm doing the backstroke across the lake, and, I'm fishing and blah, blah. I don't know how far they actually want to go. But I know whatever we would do, it would be balanced. It would be something that would be useful and functional with percentage of cool, and it would look really nice.
I've actually been seeing a bunch of questions in regards to atmospheric flight, which kind of makes sense. It's a good extension considering we've been in space all this time and we are on a moon now and we're more close to a surface. So is this like one of the first iterations of what you guys have planned for atmospheric flight? Or is there I think a better way to ask that is, are there going to be multiple different phases of atmospheric flight testing in regards to like planets with atmosphere, planets without atmosphere, that sort of thing?
I know there will be a variety of atmosphere. And we've been playing around with a variety of different effects. So I think what we see right now is cool, and there's some belief in that. We were playing it through the other day and going through and just burning in, going, oh my God, look at that, look at that, yeah. and flipping the ship around. So is what we see right now going to be the final end-all, be-all for everything? Not at all. I mean, we're we have some big brain people that come on board that talk about, you know, the gravitational pull of this and that. What does that mean with velocity and what's the burn rate and so on, right? So we, planets will have slightly different atmosphere, and I imagine that atmosphere absolutely affects what that burn is when it comes in.
See, I wasn't even going that deep into it. And I know a lot of people have, I've seen some of the questions on Reddit where people were looking at the atmospheric shot, and they were like, well, if they're going at that rate, like, la la la, and it's like, I wasn't even thinking of it on that high level.
Dude, I've sat with people before, and they've been like, Brian, you don't understand the gravitational pull and the spin of that, and then the ship coming in, and this is not humanly possible, and like deep conversations, right? That you literally have to sit down and explain. You go, well, no, you know, we have ships, you know, that fly up to space and they come back down. Things are possible. However, there's also, we get to play with that. Let's play with the gravity. Let's play with the atmosphere. Let's play how thick it is, how dense it is, right? What about gas planets, and what about this and that, right? So there's a whole myriad of things that we get to play with, and it's finding those right variables. And sometimes we may tune those variables just because things look cooler.
So,
right?
Right. Quickly touching upon what DJ said about atmospheres. So you answer that, okay, maybe, depending on the constitution of the atmosphere, like the burning might be different. But also, in terms of how gravity may affect the different ships, is that intended? Is that in? So right now, I believe Daymar is maybe just a little bit like less than 1G. Like, you know, when you jump off a rock, your guy turtles a bit, that kind of thing. But like, so if we're like in a planet that had less gravity, oh sorry, not less gravity, because we already have that with space in the previous patches. Yeah. But in a planet with like more gravity, will that affect the way the ships fly, or is that intended in the future?
There is some intent there that things would fly slightly differently based on the gravity it's there, because you'll have different pull, right?
Yeah, and so also just to add on to that, so we have certain ships in the game that are very aerodynamic in their nature, like the Gladius. That looks like a plane. So when it flies in, say, Daymar, you know, it's believable that it can fly there because it looks like it has like atmospheric kind of like thrusters and that kind of thing. Yeah. We also have ships that are more like balls, you know, that kind of stuff. So in a planet that's heavier, would it be more beneficial for a ship that?
I don't know, man. I don't pin that on me. Chat's gonna blow up. Go, Brian's confirmed. Brian's you should fly this plane.
Remember those questions about design?
Yeah. But no, I will say though that there will be, logically, right? If a ship behaves a certain way, and then there's other certain variables, ship A will function away and ship B will function away.
Right.
There will obviously be some logical benefit for one ship versus another in different gravity or different atmosphere.
Right on.
Yeah, the short and simple answer to the question is that nothing is done. This is the very first iteration of planetary flight. We will continue to iterate. People like John Pritchett and our physics programmers will continue to tweak, will continue to push the limits of what can be done. And ultimately, they will continue to iterate to develop everything that they can do within the systems and all the other systems that have to cooperate to make Star Citizen. So it's too early to definitively say, yes, it's something. But is it something we're absolutely going to look into? Is it something we're going to research? Is it something we're going to try to do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
There is no try.
Only do.
So you talked about like plant life a little bit earlier, with the question of like, would we like experience kind of a jungle environment? Yeah. Like, can you share a little bit how far the wildlife is coming along?
It's coming pretty good, and I think I've touched upon it a little bit in the past as well on some of the monthly updates, but you know, it's to the level that you could go up to individual plants and individual trees and bend individual limbs, right? And you see them they're physicalized, and the leaves will shake and so on. So from there, then it's just, in a sense, you know, concepting out and designing, okay, cool. What type of plants, what type of trees would exist on this moon, in this ecosystem, and so on, right? So it's all in the process. We actually have one artist in Frankfurt fully dedicated to all organic plant stuff right now. And we're playing with all kinds because, you know, we are in space, so we have some that kind of look like plants you've never seen before, right? But they fit in with the vibe of what's going on.
Right.
They're physicalized, they move, they're alive, right? So it's progress is going good. I don't know how many trees and how many shrubberies we have created to date, but I do know we have a good quantity and it's ongoing.
Okay.
So we got 5 more minutes with Brian Chambers.
I like the word shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
Not a shrubbery.
You have a shrubbery.
All right, so 5 more minutes with Brian Chambers.
Right.
So,
what else you got?
Like I don't want to ask too many deep questions. You know, like what's this? Is this going to be there? Because
it's a great idea.
To an extent, I don't want to spoil things. Not
But
just
on
for
a
myself.
molecular level, how does this?
But so you guys were just talking about flora.
Yeah.
In our play session just now, we saw some strange Daymar like plant stuff going on.
Yep.
But like, what about fauna? I mean, we saw that last year with the sandworm. I mean, like, I don't want you to tell me what kind of fauna, but
No, tell us. By all means, tell us what kind of fauna.
Will we be expecting fauna in 3.0 or the 3 build?
You know, we like fauna. What's that?
Don't make fun of me.
Yeah.
He'll be here all week, everybody.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Get big. Sorry for not answering, but again, I'd have to spec it all out, and I could call Todd Pappy right now, and he'd tell me.
Right.
All right, lightning round, guys. 4 minutes.
Yeah, we're trying to pick out good questions here.
You guys are asking some of the worst questions I've ever been asked, man. A little disappointed. So, Jared, about that dirt.
I'm loving this because I do this every week. And people, it makes it look easy. It's not, is it?
Yeah, my hair's real. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So, So, in the past couple of days, we've seen
3 minutes.
Okay. Okay. So screw the intro. The intro. Orbits rotations. Are they in? Will they be getting them?
I actually don't know the current status on it. I know that there has been a lot of discussion and play in that, and, you know, cool. They're orbiting, and this is orbiting, and that is orbiting.
Mm-hmm.
All the tech is there that it will enable all that.
Right.
It's just down then to design and how they want that to function.
Right.
It adds a lot of complexity. At the same time, if you don't have it, it takes away from realism. So it's really a balance.
Right. Okay.
Will there be like maybe first iterations of maybe like alien commodities in 3.0?
I don't believe so.
Weather effects.
That's a pretty short answer.
Weather's being worked on, absolutely.
Fair.
It's lightning round. Come on, 2 minutes.
Okay.
What's your favorite Pop-Tart?
I don't eat Pop-Tarts anymore. I cut out a bunch of sugar, and then I had a piece of cake like a month and a half ago, and I thought I was going to die.
Oh, wow.
It kind of bummed me out. I used to like Pop-Tarts. Yeah.
What was your favorite flavor back then?
As a kid, I liked the cinnamon ones, but only if I put them in the toaster.
Yeah.
Those were good.
Picard or Kirk?
Kirk, come on. Duh.
Space whale or sandworm?
Sandworm, duh. 2 minutes still. Probably a minute and a half now. Jared, they're choking, man.
Choking.
Your guys are falling apart.
No, they're doing well. It's not an easy task. Questions come in fast. They pile on top of each other. The questions aren't always appropriate for the guest that's sitting in the chair.
It's true, yeah. I tried to preface that when I sat down.
Yeah, I don't want to ask you design questions.
People are jumping me on Kirk. Kirk, because I worked on the director's cut of the original Star Trek, and that was fun working with Robert Wise and all them. So that's why my love for Kirk.
That only ever came out on DVD. It never came out on Blu-ray.
I know.
What's up with that?
Will we be able to
My
deform
name's in the
terrain?
credits, though. What's that?
Will we be able to deform terrain?
For 3.0, no.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
Right.
Unless you have a giant tractor or something, and then you could make your cave and fill it with water. And
Is your hair in game?
kidding with all that. I don't believe it is. I don't believe it is in game, and I think it's probably on purpose. I think that was an Eric call.
Could we?
So if you want it, harass Eric. You know, Eric can make stuff happen.
How many
Characters come
retweets
out
do we
of LA.
need to get your hair in game?
You know, if I get like another 500 followers or so, then
guys,
500.
Get on there. We're going to start a campaign.
No.
Somebody's
no,
going to follow him
I'm joking.
immediately.
I am joking. But yeah, I saw Eric's hair in game. Or
Oh,
they
yeah.
said they looked really close.
Very close, yeah. On the
And
female
he
model.
just happens to work in the same office as the character artist, so I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for Happy Hour Live from the Gamescom show.
Hold on. I was asked this. I was on Happy Hour one more time, the one before. It's 45 minutes.
Yes.
Why?
Because
I had people literally direct message me going, dude, I was so excited to see the Happy Hour, but why was it cut short? And I'm like,
45.
that's a question
it's the
I've
same
always
reason
had.
you go to a bar and it says Happy Hour is from 3 to 5. Happy Hour is not a duration of time. It's a state of mind.
Done. Sold.
All right.
I'll find those old messages and answer them.
All right, guys. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Star Citizen Alpha 3.0 live from the show floor.
Thanks, guys.
And we're back for hour 4 of our Gamescom, live from the Gamescom show floor, presentation, games, stream, happiness, fun stuff.
Yeah.
I've lost the ability to talk. Hello,
you can
everybody.
Tell it's the final hour.
I'm Community Content Manager Jared Huckabee. We just wrapped up our happy hour segment with Brian Chambers. Thank you so much for watching and for giving us such great questions. Joining us for this last hour of our broadcast, Meyer from Test, Tyler Waitkin from Austin, Texas, Sergeant Gamble, and of course the incomparable DJ Knight.
What up, fam?
I always take a pause after that just in case people start chanting. It happened once before. It happened once before.
All right, you get
so we are firing up. We are back
right.
in Star Citizen Alpha 3.0.
Right
already on it.
DJ and Gamble are loaded in now. They have loaded into what appears to be a private server. They are not in the same server that everybody else is in at the moment.
There it is.
There you go.
Powered up.
And they are doing this because they want to have a little fun. They want to have a little fun here. What are you guys going to do?
We're going to load up some Noxes into this Cutlass.
All right. So we have 2 servers here. We have one that's available to the public and one that is private right now. We have loaded into the private server where TJ and Gamble can play around without other people.
They can try.
As you can see, it's going very well already.
They can try.
There we go. There we go. All right, we're good. Open it up. You're a different Cutlass.
Yeah. So we're getting 2 Noxes into 2 Cutlasses.
Nice. Nice.
It's the Cargo Olympics. Who can do it first?
I predict this ends with a glorious explosion.
Oh, yes.
No, it's not. It's going to be fine, Tyler.
Oh, he's backing into it.
You're
That's
trying
a good
to back
idea.
it in? Trying to back it in?
That's a good idea.
Yup.
All right, so Gamble's going in head first. DJ is going in rear first. I saw that look you gave to me, Tyler. I'm not going to acknowledge it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Groceries.
Whoa! Well done. I'm impressed, actually.
Good job.
Right. Meanwhile, there's Gamble. He's already inside. Turn off your Nox. Very good. DJ's pinned himself between the Nox.
Nope. I just recognize I should probably turn it off.
Oh, well, Gamble's winning this race.
Was it a race?
Well, you guys decided to do the same activity separately, so.
Where are we going?
I'm going to come over there.
You're going to
you
go
should have one person fly and the other person launch out the back.
Oh, yes.
So
onto a mountain.
How about you open the side door? I'll see if I can fly from this into the side door from this one.
In space.
Oh, yes, let's do that. Let's do exactly that.
In space.
In space.
Add that to any sentence and it's cooler.
Let us get these
Eating a
Noxes
sandwich.
together
In space.
Doing your laundry.
In space.
All right, so we've got DJ and Gamble, both in their own Cutlasses.
We
both loaded up
probably
with
need
Noxes.
to be around each other.
Yeah, I'm looking through the skies. There you go.
You found me?
Yep.
All right.
All right, so we're going to follow you.
I feel like
Either way.
anytime you say in space, you have to do it like Tim Curry in Red Alert 3.
Go on.
In space!
Like that.
Never change, Lando. Never change.
I couldn't if I wanted to.
So someone's asking, what Cutlass is this? This is the newly refactored Cutlass Black.
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that glorious piece of machine.
The manufacturers at Drake Interplanetary called this one, I believe the word they used was thick.
Gamma, show me that interior shot with your armor again. I love that shot. There you go.
Yeah, it's a great shot. That's again, the new armor, right?
That's the new armor.
There are tons of new variants, and so we know that item 2.0, to those who are new, old citizens, that's one of the new things that are coming.
What'd you just call me?
You just called him old?
Happy birthday.
How many viewers are there right now? He just called you old in front of.
Between Twitch and YouTube, there's like 6,000 people watching.
Brutal, Meyer.
Cold as ice.
Okay, happy birthday.
I'm as
by the way.
old as ice!
I think
you lost me.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I mean, like you know, like citizens who they've been around the block. They know what's coming in 3.0.
I got you.
basically.
I got you.
Well,
Right in front.
Okay, so you were gonna try. What are you gonna try? You're
All
gonna
right,
try
so I'm just
a.
gonna move
I'll
up
power
and
down.
then-
You're gonna try a high orbit transfer.
Yep. All right, so I'm just gonna stop.
Oh.
I can safely say this has probably
Power.
never been attempted.
Power up the engine.
All right, there we go. Oh,
If we can.
oh, slow it down.
Oh, nice.
Clutch.
Oh, it would peak your microphones, peoples. Oh, your speakers.
But what I was going with that is that, like, so we know that the ships are modular. We know that all the different components within the ships, that, you know, like, you can remove them, you can
All right,
change
so
them, you can mix and
power
match them. Well,
now.
it seems like that's the same thing with the armor as well. So,
Yep.
like, yeah, so, like, this suit of armor, the orange one, we've seen somebody wearing, like, a blue one. So the undersuit was completely different.
Yes.
I mean, what was the same with different color, but, like, also, like, the things around him, the pipes, they were all so different. But he also
All right,
had
so
elements
I'm
that
gonna
were the
stop right
same.
here.
So, yeah, it was pretty cool.
And when we get out, and we're
Eventually,
gonna
you'll be able to mix and
hop
match
in
all
this
the
Nox and
pieces
come
of the
do it.
various armors.
Right.
Trying to open the back door. Which is not
It probably
really
knows
working.
what you're trying to do, and it's protecting you.
Well, then why don't you just open the side door?
Look at that view, though. Just
Yeah.
like looking out the back of the Cutlass.
turn it on.
I feel like this is.
Boom.
I don't want to get blown up though, so let's make it work. I'm gonna go through the side door.
All right. Here's DJ. What are you doing, DJ?
Whoa.
DJ, trying to go out the side door.
No.
Oh,
Done.
it's out.
In space! All right.
DJ's made it out the side door. Gamble is still trying to find his way out.
I mean,
I feel like this needs some music. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. DJ's out. DJ's successfully escaped.
So now, I mean, check your dash. Are you in like in space mode now? How fast can you go?
Let's see.
But don't go too far. Let's find the Cutlass and go to the other Cutlass.
I'm trying to find the other colors.
Can you not target it? Oh,
There
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah, there it is.
yeah, something. Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if that's my cutlass or his cutlass, because it looks like it's going
I'll just.
lower.
I think it'd still be a feat in and of itself, really, to be honest. Like, if you could get out of your ship and back into it in space. But it'd be nice to get into his, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, that is cool. That actually does show off the new suit. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, you better do this before you come crashing back down, by the way. Oh,
Look, yeah, just look down.
Gamble's become a star child.
Yes.
Give us that third person again.
he is falling, by the way,
Nice.
in style.
This is really
I
glad.
think we're both falling.
This is really good. I'm glad you're doing this.
Oh yeah, I've been falling this whole time. No wonder I couldn't see him.
I don't think it.
I'm gonna stop. Yup. This is gonna be fun.
Red Bull guy, eat your heart out.
This is gonna be fun.
Yes, we just turned this into Star Citizen Plutog.
This is gonna be a
Go
problem.
to third person. Go to third person. Go to third person.
Oh!
Oh! Saved. Saved.
So that's DJ Knight demonstrating the new
That's gorgeous.
grav left
Falling
technology.
with style the right way.
I could use a little help though.
What do you mean about Sergeant Gamble? How's it going, Gamble?
It's I'm you know, I'm enjoying the view.
All right. Well, since it's only the two of you on the server, maybe you should respawn and get to some place where we actually do something.
Save Private Gamble.
I can do this all day. This is awesome.
This is a good time to remind everybody that this is still a very early build of Star Citizen Alpha 3.0. Obviously, a fall from orbit like that in the Nox should have gone much differently. Hey, wait, what are you doing? Hold on, I gotta go fix the thing.
We appear to be experiencing some technical difficulties. All right, so what are you doing, Gamble?
I am getting into the Gladius, and I can. I'm hoping to find DJ, And
You're gonna say hello?
I'm worried about that. I'm worried about that
Might
now.
need to settle some depth, you know?
Okay. I'm pretty sure I got to get to the other side of this mountain. I like the sound of it. I like the sound of this.
So it's worth noting, and it's been happening, but no one's really said it. But like the further you leave the planet as well, they've actually got it in so that the further you leave the planet and it's this gravitational pull, the faster your ship can actually go. So like if you're like 100 meters off the ground, your top speed is actually different from when you're on the ground as well. So that's why the Gladius can go to the dark side of the moon pretty fast. Whereas if you're on the ground in the Nox, it's going to take you a few Noxes. That's nice.
Yes. You guys couldn't see it because it was out of frame, but Jared just walked over and karate chopped somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody walked up and was just like, I'm going to unplug the camera.
Yeah, there's a dead person in the booth right now.
Yes. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go clean that mess up because the blood's getting everywhere.
No! No. Oh, you got me. I don't like it. No.
Recover!
Get off.
Keep him dancing.
Get off the bike.
Keep him dancing, Gamble.
I don't even.
You're really trying to shoot him.
You got off the bike?
I am shooting it. No, stop the reload.
Stranded in space, huh?
That's right. Well, this new wave of right now we are moving in a new wave of players at the moment. They will be jumping into this server.
Into this server?
Yeah, we jumped ahead of the server, so so you will find several other players here shortly.
Did you get him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing you got him.
There is another bogey out here.
Yeah, more people are logging into this server now because they've done the switch over.
All right, so let's see what we got. Here the Gladius.
Yeah, one of the neat things. Now we are of course playing Star Citizen Alpha 3.0 today. We're going to play it tomorrow. We're going to play it Friday. We're going to play it Saturday. And when you load the server up, the moons will load into different times of day, in its rotation and stuff like that. So between the different plays, you'll notice certain times where the sunsets look a little more vibrant than other times, or where it's bright, shining, like high noon kind of stuff. It's one of the very cool aspects of Star Citizen and its live environments here.
Because of course the sun is an actual object in the sky and not just a light.
And I love that.
What are you guys doing?
Are you trying to break apart the Cutlass? That is actually something I
Looks like
haven't
he's doing a pretty
seen.
good job of it.
Yeah.
Like trying. It's being shredded right now.
There's a person over there who's waited an hour in line to sit down and experience the Cutlass for the first time.
No, this is a stranded Cutlass.
Oh yeah.
It's not in the spawn area. It is. It's
Sure.
a derelict ship.
Or it's the Cutlass you abandoned in space that fell down to the ground.
That's also possible.
Because it sure didn't look like a derelict.
It is now.
It's a derelict now.
It's a derelict now.
It's a crashed ship.
It was like this when I got here.
You've just witnessed Star Citizen's first player create a derelict.
And that is something that I wish I asked, actually. Persistent regs, like persistent player-made regs.
All right, so let's go back to camp. We see other people now. They're loading in.
Hello, people. How are you?
People.
See somebody in a nice little cut lace.
What?
Cut lace.
It's dangerous when you're only half listening. All right, so you're both in Gladiuses right now, and there's other players.
Somebody is.
You guys gonna fight it out again?
I was gonna see if anybody's gonna start moving.
You're just here trolling the new people.
Sometimes you gotta do it.
They're all just standing there wild-eyed looking at things, like saying, what's this, what's
What
that?
are we doing?
Dying. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Really?
Oh, that's a cool
Really?
shot. Oh, oh, oh,
yeah,
oh.
yeah. What up, bro?
Welcome to Star Citizen. You are now dead.
Give him the gift of missile.
Have you fired them? Is the missile cam in this? I guess I don't know what the button is.
Just chasing each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
DJ, if you go a bit higher, you can go faster than him.
Oh, no. If I use my afterburners, I could actually go faster, too.
All right, fair enough.
Woo.
Excellent ship control there, DJ.
I'm trying. Trying, man.
Better than I can do. Don't let me talking crap discourage you. Everybody knows I'm a world-class pilot.
So it's also worth noting that when they do fly towards the ground like that, the flight actually, there is increased turbulence because, of course, the thrusters are pushing downwards.
Woo.
In the Gladiuses, it's not as noticeable when the ships aren't damaged, but in things like the Prospector, because of how it's built, when it's really, really low to the ground, it actually starts to wobble a lot more, and it's really violent, actually. Uh-oh.
Oh,
There you go.
bounce.
Bounce with
Yep,
it, bounce
I'm out.
with it.
I'm out. Woo!
DJ's ejected.
No shoot, though. This is going to be fun.
No shoot, though.
This is going to be less than stellar.
I don't know.
This is
Destroyed.
Let's find some of the other players on the map, Gamble.
Yeah. So I think they're still not on this server, which is sad.
No, they are on the server. They just moved over.
Ah.
They're just learning how to control their vehicles for the first time.
There is literally somebody who's been standing there. I can see them across the room.
Yeah, see, there's one.
They've been just standing there staring at the nurser for like 5 minutes. Just like, wow.
What are you up to, DJ?
About to die. That's all. Question. Getting a turret. What?
Getting a turret?
It's not a question, man.
That's Gamble right in front of you, DJ.
Oh, yeah. I saw him watching me get in. Woo!
Have you found anyone yet?
No, except for DJ, I haven't found anyone just yet.
Nope.
All right, well, they must have gone back into the same server then.
Right.
Is the Aurora weapon more powerful now? I'm not sure. I haven't flown the Aurora to actually do any firing, so let's see what kind of work we can do with an Aurora, since you're asking.
At the next reset, let's make sure that we get into their server.
Right.
Please fire a missile. I fired a missile earlier. I'll fire another missile very shortly.
So you can't fire missiles at like the ground vehicles, right? We saw that with the Nox, right? Or did we not?
I thought I shot a missile at a Nox.
At the Nox, right? So yeah, that is the newly refactored RSI Aurora that was made up by Elwin Batchelor. Yeah, so
Junior.
Elwin Batchelor Jr. And people are commenting on how amazing it looks. Well, this was the first ship that we actually came into the game, correct? Like way back when.
One of the first, yeah.
Yeah, and it is so beautiful now. Like you can see that things remain similar while being very, very, very like subtly different. And
hello. Okay.
well, good night.
Oh.
I wonder what those things are.
The Revenge of DJ.
All right, so let's see what they are. Bulldogs, or the Beer MPAs.
And we showed this off earlier as well with the panels. Like those aren't just flashing lights; they actually do stuff. You can change them around.
So if I focus in on the panel here, for instance, there's different pages to some of these. Like I can change if I actually target it correctly. Well, I don't know if this one has the functional display there. It's over here.
I think that one might be it. Yeah.
So I can go over here and change to all gears or like just thrusters or just weapons. So like, I like that you can kind of adjust those on the fly.
So yeah, so power management is something that's in actually.
Prospector.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So let's see.
What are you up to, Gamble?
We're going to get into a rover. And maybe we can check out an outpost.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So that's the first stage. So we're looking at...
How much fuel do you have, DJ, in your
I don't know. I'm worried, though. I'm at the base station. I'm looking for the secondary outpost so I can go check out one of those prospectors.
Yeah, so to clarify, that is the Aurora LN, the Legionnaire, the variant that has the missiles.
Put your landing gear up, man.
I don't believe in landing gear up. I was trying to hover slowly. See if I can get over here easier.
That is a good question. Can you put the Nox in the Ursa? But then I guess moreover, why would you want to? To see if
can you get
the Nox in the Ursa rover?
That's a good thing to consider trying.
Well, I'll come back and...
Yeah, like...
Oh, I'm already there.
Like, imagine like you're exploring in the Nox, and then you're out of fuel, right? Someone needs to come save you, so how are they going to save you?
You know, we like putting ships in other ships.
Yeah,
so
ship in ship.
I heard you like ships. So I'm going to have you open your ship so I can put this ship in your ship. So that way you can ship while you ship.
Yeah. So of course this is like, you know, it's multiplayer, and when the game gets released and stuff, you're never going to be really on your own ever. And so like, if your Nox, for instance, does run out of fuel, you can always like open up the comms and call for help, and then somebody can bring something that might be able to help you. And we're going to see right now if they can.
Well, what do you think, Meyer?
Dead meme don't care.
I think maybe. I think maybe.
You don't have to think about it. You just try it and find out.
Pretty much.
All right.
I'm going to go with yes. What does chat think, I wonder?
Let's see. I got a Nox. You already got one of those over there?
Yeah. Oh, take it easy. Take it easy. Oh, no, it kind of wants to... Oh, there we go.
Take it in slow.
Do it slow.
Take it slow. No,
do it.
No, it wants to go
slow
in it.
Yes.
I think you got it done. Now the question is,
we did
now
it.
if you were, let's see if that's you over there.
Turn it off first so it lands.
So I'm going to come to you now, because if you can get into, if you had a driver in there.
You should have turned it off first so it landed.
That could have worked. Actually, no, that's not.
Nope.
I love chat's reaction. No,
Gamble's forever one with the Ursa now. Gamble should now be referred to as
it is
Ursa Fly.
I'm not living anymore, but it is.
All right, so
in fact,
here's what we try though. I've got another Nox, right?
Right.
When you come back, you get in the driver's seat of the Ursa. I back into the Ursa with the Nox, and then see if you can drive with me still in it. So that way we can figure out if you can sneak up on somebody.
Oh, that'd be neat. That'd be really awesome, actually.
So that way, you don't necessarily have to close it. You just open the ramp, get in the driver's seat, and then I get in. That should still give you an ability to, sneak up on somebody if need be.
Hey, Jared. Yeah.
And I'm standing
what's
next
up?
to one.
What are you guys going to be doing when you're on the stream? I'm just going to be, playing around, goofing off, playing with all the other people. You're not going to try to fit things into other things and break stuff, are you?
Yeah.
Nah.
It is
None
in
of you guys know what's up. It'll be good.
It's still in there.
Trust me.
It's in there.
Oh, nice.
Trust me.
Let's see if we can close this.
All right, so come to this one.
Door.
So that way, like with that, yeah, it's in there. It's not technically in there, right? It's not gonna stick.
Try again with a different vehicle.
Right. So come over here to this Ursa, and I got this Nox. If I can, you know, not die.
That
before I
Nox
get
is
there.
dancing, dancing, dancing.
Yo, question of can I reach the door?
Yes. Now this is good because one of the most common questions we get for every ship that we introduce is what ship will it fit? Will it fit in this? Will it fit in that? And it's not an easy answer because just because the volume is big enough to hold the thing does not mean that it's a big enough space, it's a designed well enough space for it to successfully launch and store from such thing. As we are seeing right now, that even though you can technically fit a Dragonfly inside an Ursa,
oh, what?
You're not likely, or Nox inside an Ursa, you're not likely going to be able to actually operate it.
So when you get it in, make sure to turn the engine off. I think that was the big mistake there. So it actually like lands again. Yeah.
All right, DJ, you get, Gamble's in the driver's seat. DJ's trying to back it in.
You need to take it slow, yeah.
I was waiting for it to come back down.
Yeah.
It has a mind of its
Yeah,
own
give us a
sometimes.
nice third-person camera on that. There you go. Thank you, Gamble.
Calm down. We got this.
You gotta take it really easy.
Oh. He almost did it.
This reminds me of one of those white rhino birthing videos that you see on National Geographic. But in reverse.
Yeah, I was thinking of Jim Carrey. And,
getting a little hot in these rhinos. Oh man, this thing's got a mind of its own.
Just try going in. Yeah, just try going in face first.
Whoa! It saw my press of the W key is let's go full throttle. Oh, if you did it while you were moving, it'd be like Knight Rider.
Yeah. Well, see, Gamble did this so effectively because Gamble did it with his HOTAS. He was able to have the fine motor control.
Yeah.
You don't have that with mouse and keyboard right now.
A lot more graphic.
Push it in. Push it in.
That being said,
let me just back it up. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
hold on. Let it turn the engine off.
It's already off.
All right, go. Good job, DJ.
Here for you.
So
had I not got off, I'm sure we could have just unloaded after we got somewhere else.
That's really cool, though. That's really cool. And then you can imagine, like, let's say we have some players holed up in like a fort up there, and they say, "Oh, there's an Ursa rover coming up," and then like as they get through there and they're in defilade, then someone else can like get out of the Nox and come behind them, and they wouldn't know.
They'll bring some help.
It's not built for it though.
Yes.
We can all agree on that.
But that's the cool part about it is that pirates will figure it out. It may not be built for something, but that won't change the fact that people will figure out how to make it happen.
Meyer's scenario is entirely plausible.
Happy birthday, Disco.
Happy birthday, Meyer. It's everyone's birthday when Disco gets old. I'm 40 today.
Oh.
You turned 40?
I'm a 40-year-old man.
So that's ship in ship, and if I remember correctly from ATV as well, like
old man Disco.
If you're able to take that vehicle into a different ship, and then you log off, and it gets despawned, it'll respawn in the same way. At least that's how that. Yeah, it will.
Yeah. Oh, I should clarify. I'm 40 in game dev years. In real life, I'm only 23.
Woo. Woo. Can you please throw an Ursa down from space? How? You want to try to find an Ursa in
All
Cutlass?
right, swap out, guys.
Go.
Let's get in the server with everybody else.
Yay, shoot some noobs.
We're getting ready to swap everything else out. All right, so we'll do a little bit of the housekeeping here. So, guys, if you've just joined us, you've missed most of the show. This is day one of our Gamescom show floor presentation here, sponsored by, well, nobody. It's just us this year. I'm Jared Huckabee. That's Meyer. That's Sergeant Gamble. That's DJ Knight down over there. We are playing Star Citizen Alpha 3.0 live here on the show floor. What we have now is we're cycling out people, so everybody gets to play for 15 minutes, and then we reset the server. We have preset defined starting locations and weapons and ships and loadouts. And in order to, as you watched us, you've seen we're flying out all over the place. In order to make sure everybody can start with all the same stuff, we reset the server every 15 minutes so everybody gets a fresh start. Are you connecting into the same server they're connecting into?
Yes.
Okay.
It's housekeeping.
So it looks like we're good. They're already in.
They're loading in now. Yes. 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 Yes.
So what do you guys have planned for the people who are new to the game? What are you gonna do?
Sorry?
What do you have planned for the people who are just getting in?
Who are just getting in?
Yeah.
Like brand new?
Yeah, what do you have planned? What are you gonna do to them?
Give them a show.
Give them a show?
Give them a show.
Give them a show.
Oh, yeah. All right, I was going to
There we go. There we go. Looks like we have some of our show floor guests. Look around. Yep.
Oh, no. I was trying to get in here and to get in the driver's seat because they're going to try to get in there. And
that's all right. No, let them play it. Let them play it. Let's see where they take us.
Get in this turret.
Where'd that person go? That's right. You haven't gotten into the Cutlass turret yet.
No.
Yep. So I got that turret up.
I think you might have you might have scared that guy away.
So now he just has to wait. So he's unable to fire the turret until the vehicle leaves the staging area. Yeah.
Oh, they're closed.
Ships are gone.
Is that Gamble's Cutlass you're in front of?
I think that might be my Cutlass.
Yeah, go ahead, get in there, Gamble. Let's take off. Let's see some Cutlass.
Yeah, get it. Get that Cutlass nice and in there.
Take it easy. Don't want to hit that guy.
Push him out.
Engine off.
Engine off.
Oh. I can shoot now. Somebody's driving. You want to mutiny the driver?
Mutiny the driver.
You could get out.
Go to third person, DJ. Yeah, somebody's definitely taking off.
Try taking out that Aurora right in front of you.
Hello, Aurora. Armor system. No.
Oh no. So unfortunately, the guy who is in the pilot seat is one of the guys on the show floor. So it's quite difficult to cooperate at this point in time.
Come on. All right. So while I'm in this turret, there's no lower turret, is there?
No. Not in this vehicle.
All right, cool. So here, you can hop in this turret. Help shoot some of these other people in here, and I'm going to kind of go walking around a little bit, kind of show off the awesomeness. So right next to the turret, we got the beds. We got a lovely sleeping area, nice place to save. We can come over here and check out some of the gun racks we got on this lovely, lovely beast. Right behind us, we got some lockers for all the big bennies. Stop playing with me.
So you can actually open those, yeah.
So yeah, you can open them up. You can put some hangers up in there, keep your UEC uniforms nice and crispy. That armor, though, that armor is pretty. Mine is prettier, though.
How many people are in this Cutlass? 3? There's at least 3 people.
Well, somebody's in the turret still.
We're not able to get out this Cutlass, so we're going to be here.
I mean, you may not be able to get out this Cutlass.
Oh, you can try.
Oh, he's got, yeah,
Yes,
so you could get in the passenger seat. See if you can get, I've never tried.
Yeah, so
to disengage the locks as a passenger.
Yeah, so ship locking is actually in this build as well. It's something new to the game. No longer can somebody just walk into your ship after you've gotten in and that kind of thing and have their way with your ship. So the pilot can now choose to lock the ship and unlock them at a whim.
This guy's gonna kill us. I think he's gonna crash land. I'm gonna try something.
I'm not sure if the co-pilot can turn the power off though.
Yeah.
I just tried. You can't.
Yeah.
So Gamble's in the turret. We have some random
That's exactly what I was going to do.
Gamescom attendee flying the ship right now. I think DJ is going to try to blast his way out.
Oh, yes, I am.
It has become a ground vehicle.
Blast your way out, DJ.
Oh, that'd be awesome if you could. Can you?
Find out in a second.
That'd be really neat. You could blow the ramp
Oh,
up.
I took you into the armistice zone.
Oh, no.
Lane.
We're out of it again. You can shoot it.
I'm backing up.
He keeps weaving in and out of the armistice zone to happen again.
Okay, can't shoot the back door. Okay, figured out
Not yet, anyway.
You could try relieving the captain of his position.
We'll try relieving this door of his position. Nope. What if it'll just let me blast my way out? Like, drive out. Oh no.
I want you to go ahead and respawn then.
Yep. On it. Fell out.
No.
Well, that thing is done. That thing is done. All right, so let's see what we got. Hey, look, there's your wreckage. Your flaming wreckage.
Good flying out there, Cutlass pilot. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Power up.
Hey, what about it?
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Uh-oh.
All right, since we're here and I'm nearby one, let's have a look at the prospector. Because reasons.
The Prospector doesn't have any rear cargo doors, does it? I mean, we were inside it a second ago, and from the interior, it looked like there was. Can you go around the back?
Go check it out.
Yeah.
There supposedly is a door
towards
the back, and probably we are not able to go in there because that specific area might maybe have to do a little bit more with the actual ore that's going to be in there.
So perhaps in the near future, because the options are there. You can see
the options there.
Exactly. So
but
there's
just
a
like
back
the
door
lasers
hatch
there,
as
we
well.
can't actually mine.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be that kind of situation.
Because, again, I was talking about how these ships are, they all have their different manufacturers. Well, this one's by MISC. And if you look towards the back of the ship, the back actually looks very similar to that of the MISC Reliant, and you were talking about it before. And that has that hatch. So I can imagine that's how the back could open, potentially.
There we go. Let's get
For the 4 of you freaking out in chat, I know the guy. I was playing with him. Relax. Relax.
So, okay, it says door.
This is a cooler.
Yeah, it's for the cooler. Yeah.
So I guess a nice way to... Oh! Everybody's switching.
All right. Switch! We're going to go ahead and watch this cool video while we switch. Ow!
Did I bring this out? Oh, good. Cool.
All right, so Sergeant Gamble is loaded back into the server. Big. Gamble, we've got 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left in our broadcast today. What are we doing?
I was getting on a Nox because I know that DJ Knight is going to the Prospector, so I might meet him there.
That sounds like a plan. I like the sound of this.
Looks like you're a little right saddleback heavy.
Apparently we have no sound.
There we go.
Yep, there's sound. There's just a lot of noise here. That's all.
Wait, so you're in the Cutlass right now, DJ. So like, wait,
I'm in the not in the Cutlass yet.
Can we
I ran for the Aurora because it was here.
All right. Oh, I see.
Gun fire, Gamble. Yeah, see, we got sound.
I like how the guns bump like that.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's awesome. What guns are those anyway? Can you check on the thing? What guns are those? Can you check?
Well, maybe Jared can tell us a little bit about those guns. He knows. Nope.
You might be able to tell on the HUD, I think. Maybe on the lower screen.
Gotta show off that prospector. If I had to guess, it looks like the M3As.
Yeah, or M2s maybe, because it's a land vehicle. Small sizes.
No, the weapon sizes are the same across all ships.
Right.
It's only the components that have vehicle ones. So the Noxes and the Dragonflies use the exact same weapon sizing system that the ships use.
Oh, so yeah, sorry, M3. Yeah, there aren't any M size 2. I mean M2s. My bad.
They're pretty sizable weapons for like a small bike like this.
Yeah.
From Bering.
Yeah.
Hop in this prospector, man.
You're in the prospector already?
Yep.
Right. Let me hop in there.
Do it.
So DJ's in the cockpit. You must wait. You must wait for him to board.
So actually,
DJ,
Gamble, look at his landing pads. I mean,
DJ, what are you doing?
Nothing.
I don't think we've actually seen the landing pads like touch the ground and compress yet, because I think that's in, right? Like when he lands.
I mean,
you're not touching the ground yet.
All right, you have it in?
I don't actually know, Meyer.
Huh?
I don't actually know. All right, let me get into the ship. Is that supposed to be in, Jared, that the landing pad?
It's supposed to be in, but it's not. Obviously, there are several things that are still being worked on.
The prospector is only, it's not even out yet, technically.
So this was what Meyer was talking about. There is, because it's a pretty long ship, so there's a door here, but obviously we can't go through it.
No.
So there might be something behind that.
It's the cooler.
Yeah, it's the cooler. So I guess in the future, when in some other future patch, when you're able to actually repair the ship,
right?
Yeah, you'd have to open it up to then manage with the cooler. You can see that there's a monitor down there in the bottom right. I'm sure that's going to have to do with telling you the health of everything, that kind of thing as well. Right now, it's just a placeholder image, but
exactly.
I don't believe this is a multi-cruise ship, though. It's a very solitary thing, being a miner.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, I'm dead.
Oh, well. So much for that heavy armor.
You got to back out of there to get the...
Good job, Gamble.
The entry point's on the back
of the
seat. On the back.
Yeah, so it's on to the right of the seat, actually. So he's on the right. And...
Thank you for the ship.
It was a good.
I appreciate it.
I'm the captain.
Hey, here
now.
for you. Look at me. Look at me. Gamble is the captain now. All right.
So, Gamble, do you see yourself being a miner?
I see myself being a miner.
Oh,
Miner.
A miner?
A miner.
A miner.
No, definitely. I would enjoy that a lot. I have a prospector. I thought about maybe going bigger than that. But like for me, it's important to see like what the first implementations of the actual mining system would be.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to be one of my like biggest professions. So I'd like to have one just to do maybe some small mining, workings here and there. But
yeah, because obviously it's not a combat ship. I mean,
no.
One would the devs at least would imagine that it's not going to be much of a fighter.
Wait,
But
what was that that just flew past you, DJ?
What?
I'm not even sure.
But at the same time, they didn't expect us to do half the things we do. I can imagine at some point someone's going to try and use this ship to land on a capital ship and mine their way through a door or something, Like,
there will be people that will test that. For sure.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, mining is going to be a really interesting kind of mechanic, but it's like, for me, it's not the most important profession that there is in the game.
How very dare you?
How very dare you, because you are a miner. Right?
I don't...
Blow him out of the stars,
I'd
DJ.
love to try. Kill him! Yo, Gamble.
Oh.
You have to escape now.
No, it's good. We had a good shot. He was right there coming behind you.
I'm not going out without a fight.
La 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 la.
But yeah, the prospector here is seriously outclassed.
Whoa!
Yeah, but the way DJ flies, it's an even fight.
I'm used to a HOTAS.
Speaking of which, Gamble, what are you using to play the game right now?
I'm sorry?
What are you using to play the game right now?
Right now, I'm using a X56 HOTAS setup, so that means it's a... It's a wrap.
Game over.
No, it's a stick. The HOTAS hands on throttle on stick, so it's a flight stick and it is a throttle.
Right.
You see a lot that people actually for spaceflight and the amount of possibilities that you have within this game to use different peripherals for actually playing the game.
Yeah.
I myself prefer having a throttle. You see a lot of dual sticks going on right now, which is supposedly a really, really awesome way to fly your ship.
It's the way I fly my ship, man. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, that being said, there is no perfect way to play the game. But at the same time, you can use whatever you want to play the game.
Right. There are still a lot of people that have been playing or like back in the game for a long time, have been here since like the first implementations of Arena Commander.
Yeah.
And that always stick to mouse and keyboard.
Of course, yeah.
And it's a terrific way to play the game as well. The one thing that we got to take in consideration for Star Citizen is that there is such a massive amount of key bindings.
Yes.
It is ridiculous.
We don't die, boys.
Obviously, it's like, if you...
We don't die.
We got...
Actually, I'm in orbit right now, so...
we got 3 more days of this, right?
I'm up here. I'm out of the atmosphere. There's going to be no dropping. Wait. It is dropping, just super slow.
Yeah.
You are dropping.
You're dropping, yeah.
Go up there and rescue him, Gamble.
I will.
In a cutlass.
I will. Where's the ship? I need a ship.
Hello, this is Man Stanson with UFIA News. We have an important announcement to make. DJ Knight is falling perilously to his death. We don't know how long it's going to take for him to land on the ground, but his options don't look good. It's pretty grim, DJ. DJ, I understand we have you on the line. What's going through your head right now at this very moment?
I don't know what I was doing. I ejected in space. I didn't know that I was going to probably die. It's going to be a long and slow death.
Well, we're all pulling for you here.
Just going to free fall in the meantime.
We're all pulling for you here in the studio. I understand there's a rescue operation underway. Sergeant Gamble, what can you tell us?
Yes, I heard that Mr. DJ Knight actually kind of screwed up in space while he was still in gravity and not in orbit. He went out for an EVA, but that obviously didn't go as planned. So I'm getting into this Aurora because it's the only ship left at base, and I will try, without actually having his coordinates, to find him and pick him up.
All right. DJ Knight, what possessed you to eject from your ship, I believe it was a Gladius, while you were in high orbit?
I figured in high orbit I'd be able to EVA. I did not consider that I was still close enough to the planet that I'd be sucked into its gravity well, so I was sorely mistaken. Although the view from up here is glorious. while I plummet to my death.
Can you put me in direct connection with DJ Knight?
Yes, I believe we can do this. Yes, we are patching Sergeant Gamble and DJ Knight into each other. Sergeant Gamble, go live. You're on with DJ.
DJ Knight?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Can you tell me where you are? What are you seeing right now?
I'm seeing some mountains.
Mountains?
And I'm seeing the ground get slowly larger.
You gotta be a little bit more specific than that.
What did I miss?
If I look directly in front of me, I see the horizon. If I look to my right, I see Crusader.
All right, Sergeant Gamble, I understand you are in pursuit?
I am in pursuit. I'm heading towards where he actually left the ship for EVA, and I'll try to go right down to the planet, and maybe I can spot him.
So, Analytics would like to ask, once you do spot DJ Knight, what is your plan after that in Aurora?
What is happening? Is he trying to catch him, or?
Yeah. Hurry up! Hurry up!
Yeah, I think I know how this is going to go.
Joining us is community correspondent Tyler Wicken, wandering into the room and wondering what the conversation's going on.
Oh,
they're cycling. Switch the camera.
Mike Clippendo.
Oh, we were saved by the cycling. Well, that actually brings us to a wrap as far as today's broadcast goes. So squeeze in here, guys.
Everybody squeeze.
We lost our big center camera, as you can see. So everybody, thank you.
Wait, hold on. Actually, I need you to press print screen. This is good. I'm going to use this on social.
You want me to press print screen?
Yeah. Ready? Everybody pose.
Hold on. Okay.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
DJ's face is the blurriest face.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well,
DJ Blur.
No depth of field, guys.
Blurry night.
Thank you for joining us for day one of our Gamescom Showfloor presentation. We will be back same time, 12 p.m. local, 10 a.m. UTC. We have special guest Aaron Roberts. Aaron Roberts, head of Foundry 42 and head of global production. He will join us here live to answer your questions, just as we had Brian Chambers today. Of course, if you're in the Cologne area, we do have a Bar Citizen this evening at the Brauhaus Unnamen. That starts at 8 p.m. Pacific, or 8 p.m. Pacific, yes, 8 p.m. local time. We'll be there to be a chance to meet all kinds of Star Citizen developers and wish me happy birthday. It's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Nope.
I'm not going to sing more than that. It was just two-liner.
Not doing it. A couple other, other housekeeping tips. We have been giving away trading cards. Today it was the Cutlass and the Nox with QR codes. Somebody has shared those QR codes online, so on social media. You can use the QR codes to access the sales page that will let you buy your Cutlass and your Nox at the introductory prices. This will be your last chance to get them at these prices before they are implemented into 3.0. There will be two new ships and two new cards going on sale tomorrow. You'll want to check back in to find out what those are. Folks attending here are also getting wonderful Star Citizen little pin merchandise. We've got our classic Star Citizen pin. There you go. Those were first given away at CitizenCon. And then the third pin in our ship pin series. Previously, we have done a Hornet and a Constellation. This is, of course, the Freelancer. Those are a 5-part ship pin series from the original 5 pledge ships, so that you can get those by coming to our booth here at Gamescom, or I'm sure they'll be up on eBay. Not that I advocate that. Do it before Toast finds out. What else do we got going on? That's about right. And of course, let's not forget Friday at 7 p.m. UTC, the big event, the main event. Chris Roberts live on stage for our 5th annual Gamescom presentation. Can't tell you what we're going to show you, but
I'll tell them. So basically, sorry, go on.
I think you weren't going to go anywhere then. All right. So for whatever the show's called, the live from the show floor. I was going to say Citizens of the Stars. For Citizens of the Stars, no. For live from the show floor, we'll see you next week. Next week. Jeez, I'm so tired.
I got this.
Happy
birthday.
Thank you all for tuning in. We will see you guys tomorrow. All right, end it. Press it.
Hold on, somebody's asking me what the don't push this button means. This is what happens when you don't.
Don't you dare! No.
This is what happens when you.
Meyer, end the stream.
Hey,
that damn though.
That's the push button.
Get out of here.